legends of the game. History we claim, from Dark's fatal race to Luka's fame. Teams on the grind, making heads spin. Dallas crew strong, we gunning for the win. Defense locked tight, no open lanes. Swatting shots down, relentless campaigns. Fast break, hustle, never miss a stride. From practice to game, shit Texas pride. Mavericks, we rise, no fear in our eyes. Step onto the court, we cutting ties. Mavericks Digest, bring the heat on the beat. Dallas pride flows from head to feet.
What's up, chat? What's up? Ooh, I don't have my lights on. One second. Turn on the lights. I'm looking for. Turn on the lights. All right, what's good, chat? We back. Happy Sunday. It's game day. Dallas Mavericks, Indiana Pacers. It's the battle of mid. No Cooper flag. This is third straight missed game with a left midfoot sprain, which we got to talk about. I got a nice little series of videos coming out in the next upcoming days. Make sure you keep your eyes peeled for those. We're going to talk about Cooper Flag's injury and what that means for him, the Rookie of the Year race, as well as the Mavericks, whether or not we should be concerned with this. We're going to talk about the overall team. I know a lot of people want Chris Middleton to come back. I'm not really for that, so we'll talk about that as well. Need to talk about tanking and the changes made to the league going forward, how that affects Mavs, and all that good stuff. So make sure you guys are tuned in this week. I got a lot of videos coming out. I've been very busy the last few days. I got a new dog. For those that don't know, I got a new dog. So I've been kind of busy with him. He's on a lot of medicine. He is heartworm positive. He also just got fixed, so I've been making sure he's okay. Haven't really been able to record anything, but we are here. It is game day. Happy game day. How y'all doing? Roxy in the chat. What's good, Roxy? Sean. Hello, chat. Hello, Sean. Marcel. What's good, Ronnie? How you doing? Marcel Fine made an EU-friendly game. I got you, Tillin. I'm here for all my European family members, all my brothers and sisters out there across the pond. You feel me? Jay Huff only does reverse dunks. Jay Huff kind of tough. I ain't gonna lie. Jay Huff has really been hooping this year. I mean, I would argue it's more so just because the team is in shambles, but someone's got to step up, right? If we lose this game, I'm switching cities, by the way. Hey, look, I think we all know what time it is when it comes to the NBA right now. Like, it's tank time. Everybody's tanking. I saw the Kings signed Killian Hayes today. Yeah, that's committing to the tank. If you sign Killian Hayes, you are trying to tank. So, it is what it is. I think Cooper's coming back in Brooklyn Nets. I hope so. Hope so. He's not in a boot anymore, so I thought he'd be back for today. If not, then definitely for Tuesday. Mavericks better beat the Pacers. Honestly, for our morale, I hope we do. But then again, we know what time it is. We lost with Cooper Flag with the Pacers. Well, you can't beat them all. I love you, Marcel. I love you too, SOS. I love all you guys. Appreciate y'all being here. More losses, the better. Honestly, can't really be too upset. Hope we can get our 20th win. We haven't won in so long. Yeah, historic losing streak. Even last year when we had all those injuries and we were ready to, forfeit games, we still weren't this bad. That's the crazy part. We're somehow worse than last year. Crazy. Let me see here. He has the Saturday Night Live show tomorrow, so he must be flying. Fair. Now, if we beat the Pacers today, knowing the guys are missing and they have Jay Huff, Nembhard, and Pascal, they need to get fined. Absolutely. What's good, Cookie Monster? How you doing? We lost 10 in a row. This is the day. Number 11. Yes, sir. For me, it's great. Won the futsal match. We're in champs contest. Oh, there you go. Good job, Tillin. At least we ain't the Kings. That's very true. I was talking to my roommate, Sean, the other day. It's like, No, actually, I was talking to him today. Like, normally I don't really care who wins the draft or who's getting what player. Don't really care. The rookies, you never really know how they pan out. Although I am glad that we got Cooper Flag. However, the Kings are probably the one team that I really don't want to see get the number 1 pick just because of how poorly ran that organization is. I used to make fun of the Kings so much. Like, I'm talking about, I used to daily talk shit about the Sacramento Kings. Like, they are, in my eyes, in recent memory, historically, the worst team in the entire NBA. They went like 16 years without ever seeing the playoffs. And then you get De'Aaron Fox. Then you get Tyrese Halliburton. You trade both those players. Now you're bad again. Why should you get the number 1 pick? For you to trade that player away? Like, oh my God. Who wants to be on the Kings? And who wants to work for the Kings? Like, I know that we talk about how bad the Mavs are right now, how the organization's bad. Like, let's be honest. The Mavs aren't a bad organization. It was one person that made it bad. Like, come on. But we're still a good world-class organization. We're still a pretty good team just dealing with issues. The Kings, though, are the definition of ass. 2 packs of ass. It's just so bad. So, yeah, every day I wake up and I'm glad I'm not no longer, but I wake up every day and I'm glad that I'm not a Kings fan. And I got no affiliation to them because they're just horrible, bro. Horrible. They draft bad, they trade bad, they play bad, they're just bad. Just bad. I mean, I think that's probably why, what's the name? Like, you never see, oh, crap, I can't even think of his name right now. My brain is drawing a blank. What was it? Chris Webber. There's a reason why you never see Chris Webber, like, talking about the Kings, chilling with the Kings, working for the Kings. Yeah, if I was Chris Webber, I wouldn't be working for that dog crap organization anyway. But anyway, we here. But we don't have Kyrie and AD. That's why we're worse. Oh, yeah, that's why. We don't have our best players, obviously. The Bathing Kings. Can we win a game every once in a while? I'm all for losing games right now, but I don't want to have a 10-game losing streak ever. No, I totally understand. That's why I was getting hype at the end of our last game, because I'm like, yo, like, we can break our horrible streak. It's good morale. Guys can try to, like, be happy about something. Then I just like watching good basketball. That's just me, though. Facts. Kings sucks. They do. Slightly made the LaMelo Ball video the other day on a short on IG, and he's got like 6-7 million views. I saw. Crazy. Slightly biased is a great guy. Shout out to Slightly. That's my homie. I consider him a friend. He's a really cool guy. Really funny. Really funny. I like him. Like him a lot. Come on, guys. Let's get Marcel to 25K subs, bro. I'm only like 37 away. We'll get there. Hopefully. We'll see. With how bad the Mavs are playing and just how bad the Mavs are, I know these live streams probably won't be as popping as they once were. I know my videos probably won't do as good as they once were. My channel tends to do better when the Mavs are a good team, and when the Mavs are a bad team, it's really hard for me to do well. So, but I'm here for you guys, obviously. I could be doing a million other things. I could be playing video games. I could be cleaning my house. I could be walking my dog. You know where I'm at right now on a Sunday? Here with you guys. Because I care. The Kings aren't even really trying to tank. They just suck that bad and the morale is gone. Yeah, no, the Kings are just bad. Like, I honestly feel like, and I've never truly believed this, like, when it comes to, like, oh, I could be a GM of this team or this team. I don't think I could be a good GM for the Mavs. I truly do believe that I could be the best GM in Sacramento Kings history. I'd be the best. I may even do a Sacramento Kings rebuild, record it all, send it to the Kings. Like, here you go. Did your job for you. Crazy. Kings should be good because they have Levine, Sabonis, DeRozan. Yeah, they should, and yet they're not. Also, having Levine and DeRozan on the same team, I wonder why it didn't work for Chicago. Thought it'd work in Sacramento. Crazy. Crazy. Can you do more slightly biased shows? It's up to him. You know, whenever he wants me over, I told him, anytime you want me to come through, I'm pulling up. We will out-tank the Pelicans. Are the Pelicans tanking, or are they just that bad? Has DeJounte Murray played at all this year? I don't know what the Pelicans are doing either. Next year will be a different year. Oh, for sure. Thank you for coming live. It's so appreciated today. I got you, Kiki. I got it for all you guys. I love going live. I really do. I know I have not been doing well on the post-game vids. I will be doing better with that. It's just, I ain't gonna lie to you guys. Like, I'm sorry if some of you look forward to my post-game vids. I don't know if anybody looks forward to my post-game vids. But, like, on this 10-game losing streak, it's kind of like, what is there to talk about? Like, what am I going to say differently after the 10th loss versus the 11th loss in a post-game vid? Oh, the guys did bad, and then they did good, and they did bad, and then we came back, but we still lost. Well, that's the video. Thanks for subscribing. Bye. Drink water. Like, it's just like, you know what? We watched them lose. Let's go to bed. We watched them lose. Time to go to bed. There's nothing to talk about. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Pelicans traded their pick for Derrick Queen, so they're definitely not tanking. Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. They did sacrifice this upcoming draft pick. They're kind of dumb. Not going to lie. Are the Kings worse than the Pistons or Wizards from a few years ago? I think the Kings are just probably the worst team in the organization, not just from like a record standpoint, because even if they don't have the worst record, I still think they're the worst ran organization. You had De'Aaron Fox, you had Tyrese Halliburton, like, and you traded away both of those players, and like the team doesn't. I don't know, man. Like, I actually feel like I'm getting a stomach ulcer talking about the Kings because they're that bad. They're just that bad. It's horrible. DeJounte Murray maybe should play, but he hasn't played this year. Yeah, that's crazy. DeJounte tore his Achilles a year ago. He's expected to be reevaluated after All-Star. I doubt he comes back. They got like 25 games left. Doubt he comes back. But if they win, what happens? If who wins? We're really about to lose 26 more games. We already broke a Mavs record last game with 10. Yeah. It's not easy being a Mavs fan. It's not for the faint of heart. All right. If you want to be a Mavs fan, you got to be in it for the greatest of times and the worst of times. And I think you can decide which time we're in right now. But shout out to Jacob Frederick in the chat saying, yo, Marcel, thanks for talking to me in Discord. Of course, man. Look, I tell everybody, you message me online, I'll respond. I'm fairly busy, so I may not see it or get to it right away. But if I see it, open it, I'll respond. Just takes a while. Mavs win today? Ugh. I mean, we should. The Pacers are like actively tanking, and we're just kind of here. We're ethically tanking. We are trying to win, but we're just bad. Exactly. Like, we know that we're in the lottery, so it's like we'll get a pick regardless, but there's some teams that desperately want a good pick. But yeah, unlike the Jazz, the Jazz got no shame. Danny Ainge needs to be fired. They definitely weren't trying to lose to Minnesota, but they couldn't do anything to stop Anthony Edwards, and Brandon Williams kept falling for everything he was doing. Yeah, Anthony Edwards was just turning it up late in the fourth. We were coming back. We outscored them in the second and third quarter. That first quarter just hurt a lot. In that fourth quarter, we were supposed to come back, and they tried, but just didn't have enough gas in the tank. If we had Cooper flagged, then probably a different story, honestly. Let's beat the Nets too in Pacers, but Siakam has been cooking. Yo, Pascal. I don't know. I think I mentioned this in the last stream. I used to like argue with one of my good friends that Pascal Siakam is a better player than Chris Middleton, and I believe that throughout Pascal's entire career. And now I'm like, yep, I was right. Absolutely right. Starters are Christie, Naji, Middleton, PJ Gafford. No Kyrie, no D-Live, no Cisse, Nimby, or Coop. Christie, Naji, Middleton, PJ Gafford. Okay. The Pacers are in a trickier spot on their tank because of the Zubac trade. Their pick is now only top 4 protected. And they're getting Halliburton back next year. Sometime next year. I don't know. Pacers might be more cooked than we thought. Because even though they just made the finals, like, how long until they go back? I don't know. It's weird. Isn't there like a record number of players on the injury report for this game? I think it's like 22 people. Dog, what? They should have gave these tickets out for free. Bruh. What number pick do you want? I want the 5th pick or the 2nd pick. I'm cool. I've always said this. I'm cool with top 8. As long as the Mavs get a top 8 pick, then we're good. Because I don't think we need the number 1 pick. The number 1 pick means you can get whoever you want, obviously. But it's like, we have our cornerstone in Cooper Flag, so I'm not trying to be greedy and say I want the best player in the next 5 drafts. No, just give me the best fit. The best player may not always be the best fit. Give me the best fit for Cooper Flag and this team. Let's move it forward. And remember, we're getting 2 players in the first round next year, so things can happen. What's good, Muzzle Fiction? How you doing? Milton did good against the Timberwolves. Relatively speaking, yeah. But, like, he's old. So, yeah. I feel like a lot of fans want Middleton to come back, and I feel like I'm all alone where I'm like, no, I'm good. Like, he's 35, 36. I don't even care if he takes a veteran contract. I need talent, and I need young players. Every roster spot pretty much matters at this point. No. If you have Clay, you don't need Middleton. If you have Middleton, you don't need Clay. I don't need 2 old players who previously won a championship that are just here for vibes, I guess. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't need him. I don't need Middleton. Caleb Martin is staying on business as our tank commander today. Hey, PJ's our tank captain. I think it's PJ. My vote goes to PJ. He just hasn't been playing that well, bro. It's so convoluted the way he plays. They say we should get the 8th pick. That's where I've always said. Even from the beginning of the year, I said as long as we're top 8, don't care. Who do you think is the best fit? That's tough. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't watch enough college basketball. I don't keep up with it enough throughout the season for me to really know. I watched a few games here and there, watch highlights, listen to people talk. I do like Kingston Flemings. That's who I've always liked. Keaton Wagler, I think is a very good fit for us. I'm not high on Michael Brown at all. Christian Anderson. I think those are my 3. Christian Anderson, Wagler, and Kingston Flemings. Those are my top 3. Those are the ones that I'd like to see on this team. Are we winning today or losing? We should win. I think it would be appropriate to win. It'd be very inappropriate to lose. The most ethical tank commander would be AJ. At least the young guy. Honestly. I never forgive Caleb Martin for ruining Coop's 50-piece. That was some prime tank commander activity out there. All he had to do was pass the ball. Bro. The collective basketball IQ on this team is so low. It's so low. It's bad. It's so bad. Saying PJ out of them, he is the best. You know, High has I can't even talk. Halliburton has shingles right now and is away from the Pacers. It's essentially a virus the same that causes chickenpox. Expected to have a painful rash, burning a nerve, pain, blisters. Ugh, I wonder where it got it. AJ DeMonso, welcome to Dallas. Bring him on home. There are 9 Mavs and 13 Pacers on the injury report, including 2 players. Are the Pacers playing with like 4 guys and their assistant coach? Like, is Rick Carlisle about to suit up? Holy, if we lose, dog, bro, if we lose, dog, I may have to crash out. I think a loss tonight would grant a crash out. Yo, I got like 15 minutes. What's good, Cam? I'm going to send the drip check before I clock in. All right, I guess we do a drip check. Haven't done that in a while. Got to watch March Madness for me to see who's fit. Yeah, that's typically when I, like, check in with college players during March Madness. Speaking of which, may do a March Madness bracket. I know we did one either last year or 2 years ago. May do another one this year. We lost last time. Yeah, but they ain't got a Benedict Mathurin no more. So hope you're good. Marcel, you didn't pin the starter. I sent them. Oh, snap. Send them again and I'll pin them. Caleb Martin is on minute restriction. Oh, good God. What's up, Marcel? What's good, Preston? How you doing, big dog? How you living? Do you have March Madness favorite team? Not at all. I mean, I'm an LSU fan just because that's like my family, you know, Louisiana, like LSU Tigers, big fan, But when it comes to March Madness basketball, I'm like, I don't know. I just kind of keep up with it. Sometimes I find like a very obscure team and I'm like, yeah, I hope you go all the way. And they never do. I thought only old people got shingles. Ooh, I thought it was something like the unvaxxed get. I could be wrong though. Christy and Gav playing tonight with Middleton in the starting lineup. Yep. Do LSU basketball digest? That'd be pretty boring. LSU's basketball team, not that good. Their women's team's good. Men's team, not so good. That's just me, though. I love their football team, though. Go Tigers. Eating some ramen noodles. Y'all probably think I'm fat because I'm always eating on stream. Fun fact, the only time I eat is on stream. I haven't eaten all day. LSU women's basketball, I would do that. I'd make that a digest. I'd rather talk about the women's team than the men's team. I feel like Middleton would not be good with Gafford. I don't think Middleton's good at all. That's just me, though. I like how Miles Kelly is available and just doesn't play. Weird. So, yeah, our starting lineup, well, we got Christy, Naji, Middleton, PJ, Gaff. Why is Cisse out? G League. That's all. Ryan, yeah. Look, I said this after the trade deadline. People thought I was being rude. People thought I was just a hater. I said this. After we got Tyus Jones, you're not going to see Ryan Nembhard probably for the rest of the season. I said it. People thought I was being rude. I'm like, no, like that's kind of what that is. We're not seeing Ryan again. And then now that we have Bagley, we don't need Cisse. Like, we kind of solved that problem. There have been some number 1 picks out of LSU before, Shaq, but also Ben Simmons. Yeah. And it's funny that you mentioned Ben Simmons. I think I've said this before on the stream that so like I said, LSU fan, me and my father, LSU fans, and my dad, from the moment he saw Ben Simmons play for LSU, he said he will never be a good player. My dad hated Ben Simmons. My dad knew while he was in college, he does not care about basketball. He does not take this game serious. Not a fan. And I thought my dad was just hating. I thought my dad didn't know nothing. And then, like, he wins Rookie of the Year. Obviously, he was injured his first year, so his second year was, like, his rookie year. So he won Rookie of the Year. I'm like, Dad, what are you talking about? Ben Simmons is pretty good. But my dad was like, nope, just watch. Watch how he develops. Oh, he doesn't develop? Funny. Whoops. Yeah, does not develop. Ryan, I feel like sucks. Nah, it doesn't suck. Just Tyus Jones is better. You're crazy. Ryan's good, great spacing. For what we have, yes, but it's like, no. I'm not trying to hate on Ryan. I'm not. It's just levels. You know what I mean? It's levels. Ben Simmons sucks, yeah. Ryan was going to run out of eligibility as a two-way guy anyway. That's also true. I'm now focusing on core strength. Would drop 28 pounds from start, currently 170. Hey, good job, Tillin. Love to see it. I would love to see a Dallas Wings Digest myself. Hey, maybe. We got to get a women's sports over in the Digest network. This changes everything. Ryan Phil hasn't been the same. That's why he's out and also turns down shots sometimes. Yeah. All right, we got a drip check coming up. Ben Simmons is definitely a draft bust. Yep. Darren Peterson is good. Plays at Kansas. I am not a fan of Darren Peterson. Fun fact. All right, we got a drip check coming in. Oops, I just showed you the game. Can't do that. All right, give me a second. Nope, not that. Here we go. All right, we're going to do a quick drip check because the games never start on time. So first up, we got Mr. Gafford himself, the landlord who I feel like hasn't really been collecting rent lately, if we want to be honest. Gaff's been kind of a letdown, but he's got a pretty good fit. God is, good. I guess I don't know what's covering, but I like the fit. Got the gray sweatsuit on. Pretty solid. Gray shoes. Chilling on a Sunday. I feel like might be a Bible in his hand. It is Sunday. So, shout out to Gaff. I like the fit. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Not too bad. Next, we got Bagley. Very relaxed fit. Got the brown jacket, brown sweats, white tee. Got his little bag in his hand. He's chilling. I'll give it a 6. It's low key. Give it a 6 out of 10. Next, Maxey in the tan. We got Max in the tan. Always chilling, and he always got a book on him. Whatever it could be, who knows. I give it a 7 out of 10. Not too bad. Next, Clay. Looking like, I've said this probably like a million times. Klay Thompson looks like he's ready to pick up his daughter from like the school dance. Like, oh no, yeah, Mr. Thompson looking for my daughter. Just going to pick her up. You know what I'm saying? That's such a dad jacket. Like, shout out to Clay with the dad fit. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Next, we got C Money, Caleb Martin. I don't know how cold it is in Indiana, but I guess it's pretty cold right now. My man got the puffer jacket, got the hoodie, all right. I give it an 8 out of 10. It's a nice fit. Next, B Will got the Mavericks Essentials sweater on. Love it. Got the pants with too many pockets. Got the Rick Owens on. Got the Rick Owens. All right. I'm not a fan of Rick Owens. I think they're ugly, but good fit overall. Give it an 8. Next, P Jizzle. What are those? He's got 11s on his shoes. He's got the 11s. I used to have like a million pairs of Jordans. I'm trying to remember what these are. Chat, help me out. I'm not in high school anymore, so I don't know Jordans like that. But I know those are 11s. I forgot which ones. But shout out to PJ Washington. Don't know what this fit is. I give it a 6. Next, Naji. Whoa, there's a lot of colors on you, Naji. Okay, I like the shirt. A little bit colorful, but I like it. All right, well, there's some True Religion pants. Got some dunks or got some ones on. Okay. I don't know. I'm not really feeling it. Give it a 6 out of 10. Next, Dwight Powell. Almost did not recognize him. He's got the Toronto Blue Jays cap on. All right. Of course, he's got his little macchiato. He's got to keep himself caffeinated. No, I like the fit. Give it an 8 out of 10. Next. And, yeah, I don't know what this was. So, anyway, best dressed, I got to say... I say Clay. Clay got the best drip. It's very chill, very casual. It's very mature and demure. Worst fit, Y'all let me know. I don't even know who had it worse. It might go to Gaff or Naji. One of them probably got the worst for me. But let me know what y'all think. We got tip-off coming up soon. Concord 11s. Thank you. Y'all know shoes better than I do. It's the Concords. My brain wanted to say bread, but I knew they weren't the bread 11s because bread just means black and red. Like, I know that. I'm not dumb. But I couldn't think of Concord. Y'all got it. I appreciate y'all. But someone called for a like spike. Hey, man, it's a pregame like spike. We got tip-off coming up. We got 45 people in the chat, only 20 likes. Y'all know better. Like the stream. But here we go. Guys, still warming up. Getting ready to go. Clay walking like a single man. So did Clay and Meg really break up, or was that just rumors? I don't really keep up with celebrity gossip. Part of me doesn't really care. But did they really break up? Naji had the worst. Yeah. I wasn't really. A lot more colors than what I'm used to when it comes to Naji. So yeah, not a fan. Would you ever get an LSU Ben Simmons jersey? No, never. Nets beating Hawks right now. Somehow the Hawks got worse after the trade. Hilarious. Maybe they're tanking. Anyway, why don't you like Peterson? Just some things about him that I'm kind of apprehensive about. I'm not saying I just don't want him, but like I'm a little a little bit worrisome. Backup Thunder beat Cavs. I saw. Terrible. What's up, Marcel? It was good, King. How you doing, big dog? How you living? How have you been, my guy? What's popping? Unfollowed each other, and they haven't been in any photos or anything. Oh, well. Whew. Oh, well. He be alright. I love Gaff, but Bagley can produce more points. Why not start him for at least one game? Listen. I don't think there's been one game since he came to the team where Gaff outperformed him. Bagley's going to steal someone's job. And Gafford, you're at risk. Clay used to have a dog. Oh, yeah, his dog Rocco. Yeah, that's right. AJ's a play. Yeah, I think AJ would probably be the best fit. But I think there's other players that would fit well. Did you hear the rumors, Luka and Anna Maria? No, what is the rumors about Luka? What I miss? Peterson is not the guy. I said I was apprehensive. I'm not too sure about this Darian Peterson guy. I'm just saying. I'm souring a bit on Pearson too, most talented prospect, but I have questions about his competitiveness. Yeah, it's like a mentality thing. It's like when I watched him play, I've only watched him play once, and it was like a few days ago. I watched and I'm like, there's something there. Or rather, there's something not there. I don't know. Gaff better shot blocker. Is that all Gafford does better? Because that's not enough for me. That ain't enough for me, because you know who's a better shot blocker than Gaff? Musa Cisse. Come on. I mean, Marvin Bagley had 7 offensive rebounds last game. 7 offensive rebounds and had a double-double. When was that? Really quick chat. Someone look it up. When was the last time Gafford had a double-double? Waiting. A-Cuff is tough. Yeah, I know a lot of people talk about A-Cuff, and I'm all right. I'm not too upset with that. Look, I'm in a group chat with TGK. Shout out to the homie TGK. And, we're talking about the draft and certain players. And I even said it. I was like, the talent gap between a lot of these players is very small, very marginal. There's a lot of these guys that are just really good. They're very close to each other. So when it comes to the draft, like, you shouldn't say this guy's better than this guy. To me, it's about style and fit. Will this player fit better? I don't care if he's better. A lot of these guys are good. But will they fit better? But anyway. Gaff has been blocking less the past month. Yeah, I think A-Cuff is going to be our choice. Could be. Pearson fell down my list. Yeah, I would rather have the kid from Louisville. Yeah, but just because he blocks more doesn't mean he can't have the same percent in paint. And on top of that, he's playing better. A-Cuff, my son, he averaging 22 a game right now, shooting 50 from the floor, 40% from 3. Yeah, no, that's Ronnie's son right there. That's Ronnie's son. And we get to see Musa today. I thought Musa was out today. Pretty sure he's out. If we're waiting for Golden State versus Denver, they're only at halftime, or are we waiting for another game? No, we're waiting for Well, shoot. I hope we're not waiting for that one. It's 4:01 right now, so the game should be starting soon. If we're waiting for Golden State versus... Oh, yeah, I already read that one. 15 and 13. Gafford had 15-13 on February 5th? Really? I don't remember that. I'll shut up. They're saying that the relationship might end just because of lack of Instagram photos. I don't think that's true. That's gotta be dumb. Like, if I was married to somebody with kids and they want to break up because I'm not posting you on Instagram while I'm playing professional basketball, I will file the divorce myself. Like, come on now. Ballot tank, yeah. Michael Brown Jr., not a fan. I wouldn't be surprised if the Mavs blow them out because Pacers are being so blatant. Hey, D-Pen, this might be the one game where we can just be happy that things look good, but we'll see how bad everything actually looks. Oh, Marvin Bagley had a double-double. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. No, yeah, when was the last time Gaff's last double-double was February 5th? Hey, about 15 days ago, you know what I mean? We all know that Bagley can knock a three down here or there, too. Michael Brown Jr. is offense and defense. I feel like my issue with Michael Brown is that he isn't efficient enough for me. He is a high volume shooter. His percentages just aren't that good in my opinion. In my opinion. I could be wrong. Michael Brown Jr. has all NBA potential if everything clicks. Let me see. My draft list: number 1, DeBonsa, 2, Boozer, 3, Peterson. Somebody said that Boozer might be a fraud. I don't know. Gaff had one against the Spurs. Hey, I'll shut up. This game will reveal which front office is more serious about tanking. Fair. I'm not even sure the Pacers are tanking anymore after the Zubac trade. They have no guarantee keeping that pick. That's true. Hopefully we lose. I need the Jazz to play to their potential so we can go lower. Jazz and potential. Same sentence? I think it's way too risky to take Peterson. I also agree. Moose is available, I'm pretty sure. Hey, if he's available, he's available. Who saw Ryan Garcia put the last to win the first world title last night? I heard about it. I didn't see it. Boozer on 2K is a cheat code? Man. I don't want a player that's already load managing college. That's also true. Did you go see Bronny over the weekend? I did not. I did not go see Bronny Jr. over the weekend. I'm good on that. I'd rather go see, I don't know, Spencer Dinwiddie overseas somewhere. But anyway, waiting for the tip-off, per usual. He keeps having random cramps and weird injuries. That's also very strange. There was a car crash in front of my house right now. Oh my gosh, be safe. Pearson is 80. Ugh. Like, bruh, sorry if you're 18. I don't want to hear about it. I want Boozer to bounce or Flemings over Boozer. I'm taking Flemings. Boozer is not a fraud. He's just not fast and athletic like Cooper, but he has elite finishing and plays half-court setting. So the reason why I said I'm hearing that Boozer's a fraud is that he doesn't, like, he plays well when he gets a mismatch. Like, he's always looking for the mismatch, and that's where he, like, can show how good he is. But whenever it's, like, a actual matchup that's appropriate, like, he doesn't do that well, I could be wrong. Peterson possibly doing it because he doesn't want to go to a team like the Kings. Doesn't matter, not his choice. And low-key Peterson's face looks like a 40-year-old and confuses me. Yeah. Most stacked draft ever. Could be. Shout out to Marcel from Swish for Real Basketball. Hey, shout out to the homie Boogie Bob. Make sure y'all check out Swish for Real Basketball. Great basketball channel. They have good conversations over there. Really cool people. Shout out to the homie Boogie Bob. Flemings might fit on the Mavs well. I might be down for Flemings. Plus, he has a dope name. I like it. Kingston Flemings. I've been high on him since like December, bro. I was like, I like this kid. Draft him. Cooper Flag also looks for mismatches too. Yeah, but he doesn't only flourish in the mismatch. Like, Cooper Flag actually excels, honestly, regardless. You know what I mean? Boozer's basically a better shooting version of his dad. Fair. Doesn't he have a twin brother? Isn't there another Boozer brother? Is he not doing well? Because I've only heard of one of them, and not both of them. Malik Thomas, good and aggressive. I got to check him out. Boozer is slow, but can be better than Jokic. I feel he'll be MVP out of all the guys, maybe. Do you think Boozer's Luka 2.0? No. Hell no. Hell to the no. To the no. Oh, man. Boozer projects out to be more Kevin Love. Stretch forward that can post up smaller players, but not good foot speed and agility for defense. Not a good enough athlete to be a rim protector. I think I did see that somewhere, Big Red. I do appreciate that your assertion of Boozer, because I think that's spot on. I saw somewhere somebody said that Boozer can be the Minnesota version of Kevin Love, which is still a very good player, by the way. If you don't know who Minnesota Kevin Love is, then you don't know basketball. But I think that's a fair comparison, honestly. Younger Caleb Boozer on Duke. Oh, is he not doing well? Let me see. He's a point guard. His name is Caden. Oh, interesting. Caden Boozer is his brother. He's a guard, 6'3", 6'4". He's solid. Not the level of his brother. Okay. Interesting. Caden Boozer. Is he, like, not doing well? Let me see. Let me look up his stats real quick. Ooh, 6 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. At least he's 50% from the floor. Dang. See, I don't know why. Maybe I'm just dumb. I always thought that, like, twins always play the exact same. Like, I thought, like, twin brothers playing basketball, you're going to be the exact same. Same position, same outcome, all that stuff. Now, is Cameron and Caden twins? I thought they were twins. I swear I thought Boozer had twin sons. Unless, I don't know. Maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe I don't know basketball. I could be wrong. Let me see. Exactly. Minnesota Kevin Love was a problem. Big problem. Furphy Digest checking in. Oh, God. Malik Thomas has a better chance of being like Luka. I just don't know if he'll fit in Dallas. That's fair. I think I was wrong about Tyus Jones, though. I thought he would be D'Lo 2.0, but he doesn't look too bad. No, he just needed time to get acclimated. And I think that's something that, and I'm not calling you out, Deep End, but I know other people, they struggle to what's the word I'm looking for? They struggle to evaluate guards because, in my opinion, being a point guard is one of the toughest, or I guess the highest, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think today, I'm sorry. Being a point guard in the NBA has the highest, you know what? I don't know basketball. Being a point guard in the NBA, when you go to a new team, it takes a while for you to get acclimated, for you to learn that team, learn the plays, because you are leading the offense, you're leading that team essentially, right? And so the learning curve, that's what I was looking for. The learning curve is a little bit different. But I knew that Tyus Jones just needed more minutes. When we first got him, we played him only maybe 12, 15 minutes. But the other day, no, he looked really, really solid. So I'm so sorry for this brain fog I have. I don't know what's going on with me. Tomorrow's Monday, not ready for it. What draft pick does Dallas have? We have 2 first-round picks. Tyus was with KD, Beal, and Book. Yeah, and he was solid. Tyus Jones has the best assist-to-turnover ratio in the NBA. Like, he is solid. He is solid. Let me see. Cooper has a twin, but they're not identical. Oh, that's also true. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I want Isaiah Evans or Dalen Swain for the 29th pick. Let's go for it. Nope. Could you imagine Cooper and Ace Flag going 1 and 2? That'd be kind of crazy. Ace Flag is horrible. He's not good. Yeah, Ace Flag isn't obviously at the level of Coop. Makes it interesting, though. I'm not sure if his brother's going to declare for the draft. Doesn't he play for, like, Maine's G League team or, like, their semi-pro team? Something like that. He plays up there in Maine, but I don't know. I sure miss AD, man. The only one. You should watch some Malik Thomas highlights. He's a bit of a ball hogger, but most of the time he scores. I'll check him out. Maine's college team. Okay, yeah. I knew he was up there playing, but I wasn't sure how good he was doing. Where would Coop go in the draft? 1. 1 overall. Don't ever disrespect my flag. We stand for this flag around here. The Cooper flag. Maine doesn't have a G League team. Wasn't it the... Okay, maybe it's not Maine. Hold on, I'm tripping. No, there's like a team up there. University of Maine Black Bears. Why the hell did I think it was a different team? Hold on. I'm not tripping, am I? Huh. Swear I thought there was like some other team up there in the Northeast. I don't know. As y'all can tell, I may not be here 100%. Brain fog's kind of thick today. What you eating? Noodles. Just a little bit of ramen. I think Coop comes out as one in this draft. Look, if Coop was in this draft, bro, it would, if Cooper Flag was in this year's draft, it would officially be the most loaded draft in the history of the NBA. I think there's a G League team in Maine. I thought there was. You mean Maine United? Maybe. Maybe that's what I was thinking. Let me see. Okay, so the Maine does have a G League team. They're also the Maine Celtics, but I know he's not on that team. I was thinking, I don't know. Ignore me and all my stupidity. I apologize. I would still take Coop at 1 if he was in this draft, for sure. For sure. All right, anyway, we got tip-off. And the Mavs get it. PJ gets the ball. He's going to bring it down for the Dallas Mavericks. Pass over to Naji Marshall on the wing. I am not familiar with like 80% of the players on the Pacers, so I'm just going to be saying guys. Anyway, Naji Marshall off a screen set by Gaff. Going to try to spin, stop, pivots out to PJ. PJ's going to drive on Pascal Siakam. Tries to work his way in, misses, gets his rebound, passes it back out. Christie to Middleton. Middleton with the ball on the wing. Takes the three. Misses. Oh, nope. Bounces right on in for three. Tough shot, but he made it. 3-0. Here we go. Jay Huff with the ball, guarded by Gaff. Passes to the wing, guarded by Middleton. They pass it back to Jay Huff. Back to the wing. To the top to Nembhard. Nembhard guarded by Middleton. He's going to try and drive. Stop. Hop step. Takes the fade away. 2. No good. Rebound by P.J. Washington over to Max Christie. Christie with the ball, bring it down for the Mavs. Haven't seen Maximilian in a while. Gafford sent a screen for Max Christie, but he doesn't need it. He's going to drive anyway. Stop, spins, kicks it out to Naji in the corner, but they call it travel on Max. Max doing a little bit too much. Got to calm that down. Why are people also questioning Coop would not be number one in this draft? We've seen what Coop's done so far. Why wouldn't he go number one? Give that boy another year in college? Crazy. All right, Nembhard over to Pascal. Pascal's going to drive on Naji. He's trying to spin, pulls up right over him, and knocks it down for 2. Pascal Siakam, one of my favorite players. All right, that shot from Middleton was a 2, not a 3. My fault. Max Christie with the ball over to Gaff. Gaff going to drive, stop, pivots, shoots over Jay Huff, misses, rebounded by the Pacers. Going to the way, Andrew Nembhard with the ball, guarded by Max Christie. Over to Jay Huff. Jay Huff takes a 3 over Gaff. Misses. Mavericks ball. What's the game on? I am watching on Fubo, and it's horrible. All right. Christie, bring the ball down for the Mavs. Why is Christie bringing the ball down for us? Guarded by Andrew Nembhard. Over to Gaff. Gaff guarded by Jay Huff. Trying to look for a handoff. Over to Naji. Naji's going to drive on Huff. Goes up. Gets fouled. He's shooting 2. Good job, Naji. Fubo costs too much. I'm not the one that pays for it. I mean, he dragged his main United team with his hometown buddies, almost winning a Peach Jam title, only to lose to a stacked Boozer squad. Almost unheard of. Well, that's fair. They said Coop reclassified because he's ducking, when he actually reclassified because it was too easy. Said if you're the best guy in the gym, it's time to look for a new one. Yep. Yes, sir. All right. Naji makes the first free throw. It was a 3. They called it wrong. I thought it was a 3. I replayed it like 5 times. His foot was behind the line. Let's see if they fix it. Naji makes both. 4-2. Mavs up by 2 to start the game. Andrew Nembhard bring the ball down for the Pacers, guarded by Naji Marshall. Passes over to the wing. He's going to drive on Middleton. Oh, dumps it out to the corner, to the wing to Huff. Huff to Andrew Nembhard, top of the key, guarded by Christie. He's going to drive on Christie. Tries to draw a foul. And he does. Weird. Remember that funny ref I have not seen him refereeing? Which funny ref? It costs $60. Ugh, good thing I don't pay for it. Andrew Nembhard shooting 2. What's good, Sigma? How you doing? Andrew Nembhard sinks the first free throw. Do I watch the Olympics? I only watch curling. I am a big fan of curling, and I'm not joking. I am a huge curling fan. I love watching curling. I've been a fan since I was like a kid. Every other Winter Olympic event, don't care. Anyway, Pacers make both free throws. Naji's got the ball, bring it down for the Mavs. He's trying to find an open man. He finds PJ on the wing, guarded by Pascal. He's going to drive on Pascal. Spins, tries to get some space. No good, but he knocks it down anyway. Good job, PJ. 4-2. Already a million free throws, yeah. I just learned about curling. Curling's so awesome. It's so like suspenseful. Pascal Siakam gets fouled by Naji. He's shooting 2. I don't think I've ever seen a curling fan. When I was a kid, I competed, though. Really? That's what's up. Yeah, no, I like curling. I like watching it. It's like the suspense of it all. Ah, I love it. I love it. One point in my life, I wanted to actually, like, do curling. Never did, though. All right, Pascal shooting 2. Never watched curling? You should. I think it's good. Is Ryan Nembhard going to play tonight? Probably not. I don't think him or Cisse are playing, but I could be wrong. Pascal missed the first free throw. Wah, wah. Pacers going to ruin our losing streak? Yeah. It's pretty fun to play when you're on a team with your friends. Oh, I bet. Nembhard on G League assignment. He's out, yeah. All right, Pascal missed the first free throw, and he knocked down the second one. So the score is 7-5. I think they fixed that 3 from Middleton. 7-5, Mavs up by 2. Middleton on the wing. Little tween. Oh, got the ball poked out of his hands. He got the ball stolen. Pacers going the other way. Passes down low. They score. Easy backdoor layup. Womp womp. The battle of mid rages on. Here we go. Max Christie with the ball. Bring it down for the Mavericks. Guarded by Andrew Nembhard. At the top of the key. Over to Gaff. Gaff with the ball. Hands off to Middleton. Middleton off the screen. Tries to give it to Gaff, but they're calling a kickball. Good Lord. All right, Max Christie scores 2 for the Mavs. Sorry, I was getting a message. Pascal Siakam with the ball. Drives on PJ. Goes up. No good. They're calling it a goaltend on Gaff. Interesting. Pacers going to run the streak, probably. Hey, brother, haven't seen you around. And hey, what's good? What's good, Baptista? How you doing, brother? Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully life is going well for you. Any reason we are not playing AJ like 30 minutes? Jason Kidd has favorites. Mavs committed yet another turnover. What's going on? Marcel only get happy when Pacers score. We need this tank. I don't think I have the mental to watch this game. This is bad. This is just booty juice. Back and forth booty juice. I'm rooting for the Pacers to win. It's just, I just want to watch good basketball. I don't care about the outcome. I just want to watch good basketball. Brandon Williams checking in for Naji Marshall. 8 minutes left in the first quarter. Pascal takes a 3 over PJ. Misses, rebounded by Gaff, over to Middleton. Middleton bringing the ball down for the Mavericks. Middleton's got it. They're guarding him heavy, but he finds Gaff down low. Ooh, good pass by Middleton. Gaff was able to slam down the dunk. 11-9, Mavs up by 2. Andrew Nembhard with the ball on the wing. Guarded by PJ. Finds Pascal down low, who throws it up over Max Christie for 2. Going tit for tat. Max Christie with the ball. Bringing it down for the Mavs. Guarded by Andrew Nembhard. Christie trying to find somebody, finds Gaff. Gaff guarded by Jay Huff. Put the ball on the floor, attacks Jay Huff. Misses, gets his rebound. Out to PJ as he drives. Right over Jay Huff. There you go. A little give and go between PJ and Gaff. Love to see that. Gaff playing a lot more aggressive this game. I like it. Andrew Nembhard driving on, who's that? Williams misses, but is rebounded by the Pacers. Out to Jay Huff. All alone for 3, but they're calling a travel. Turnover. Are we officially tanking or we just suck? Yes. Hope Gaff forces made field goals for the Pacers by getting as many goaltends as possible. Maybe. Soon enough, the Mavs will have good games. It's the law of averages. We can't be bad forever, right? B will bring the ball down for the Mavs. Off a screen set by Bagley. He's going to, tween, behind the back, drive, reverse layup, and he gets fouled. You know, whenever B Will's got the ball, he's just going to take it to the hole. B Will shooting 2. October's not that soon. Bro, it's not. We got like 8 months left. 8 months till we get Kyrie. I hate it. Hate it. They said we got Kyrie at home. Whole time is Brandon Williams. B Will shooting 2. Any news on Coop? Unfortunately not. They're probably just going to say he's day-to-day. But B Will makes the first free throw. We watching Luka versus Celtics in an hour? Go ahead. Do you think PJ wishes he was still in the Hornets? Nah, I don't know. He's from the area. Like, he's from the Dallas area. So I'm pretty sure he's glad to be home. But, all right. Make both free throws. Good job, B. Will. 15-11. Pacers ball. Andrew Nembhard with it. Guarded by Max. Over to the wing. Pacers ball going to drive on B. Will. Out to the wing. They take a 3 over Middleton, and they knock it down. 14-15. Mavs up by 1. Christie with the ball. Getting trapped, and they stripped it. Andrew Nembhard dunks on the other end for 2. Good God. This is embarrassing. 16-15. We are trash. B. Will with the ball. Bring it down for the Mavs. Over to Middleton on the wing. Finds Christie at the top, guarded by Andrew Nembhard. Ooh, Andrew's a good defender. Stripped Christie again. Okay, they're calling a foul. I was about to say, Christie's getting manhandled. Bruh. All right, we got a timeout. 6.5 minutes left in the quarter. It would be nice if we had a ball handler, you know what I mean? I need Lakers Digest to watch the Lakers again. I'm tired. I'm tired, Dad. If the NBA draft was tomorrow and the Mavs number 1 pick, who are you taking? AJ DeBonsa. Oh, we keeping Middleton? I don't. I don't want to pay him $35 million either, do I? We freeing up some money with Middleton? Yeah. They got to play Ryan this game. Lakers Digest real? It sure is. I was doing a few watch-alongs, but then things got busy. I feel like they are resting Coop just so he can score his 1,000th point at home. Hello, but I can also see him back next game. Probably back next game. Middleton's $35 million is not a problem at all. It's our way of not paying AD for all of his injuries, and not only this season, but for the next 2 seasons as well. Middleton's off the books soon. Exactly. I don't think we keep Middleton either. There were rumors that we were going to waive him anyway, or buy him out possibly, but I say just let it just expire. There's no rush to free up a spot right now. But anyway, who can be signed free agency? Anybody. The problem is there's not a lot of good free agents this summer, so it's interesting. Need to focus on young, cheap players. Exactly. Look, I've said this before. Every roster spot matters right now. Like, we don't need, like, hear me out. Think about the Thunder. About a year or two ago, the Thunder had, I think it was 2 or 3 years ago, the Thunder were the youngest team in the NBA, had the youngest average age in the NBA. That is a good thing. Because while you have all those young guys, you can see who you want to keep for the future and who you want to get rid of. We have some old players. Middleton's old. Clay's old. I know Kyrie is also 33, turning 34, but he's Kyrie, right? You don't want to keep all these older players when you can find younger players that can play for your team longer and that can get better. I don't want to keep Middleton. For what? For what? Rather get someone young. But that's just me, though. That's just me. No one, we are good next year with this deep squad of the draft. Probably. Wait, Middleton makes $35 million this year? No, just this year, not next year. It's expiring. We're going to let him go and free up our cap space. Yeah, that's what we got to do. I mean, I don't see a world where we bring him back, nor do I see a world where we should bring him back. Man, it's hot in here. Rick Carlisle versus Jason Kidd. Rick's in your head, kid. He's in your head. In your head. In your head. Zombie. All right. Back from the timeout. Let's see how this is going to go. B. Will with the ball, top of the key. Swings it over to Clay. Clay back to B. Will. Over to Middleton. Corner 3. Bang! He makes it. And I'm going to tell you right now, don't care how well he plays. I don't want him back. But I'm glad that he's playing well here. All right, Andrew Nembhard bringing the ball down for the Dallas Mavericks. I'm sorry, Andrew Nembhard bringing the ball down for the Pacers. What am I saying? Guarded by B. Will in an ISO. Andrew Nembhard is going to drive. He's on the left elbow. Swings it out to the corner, all alone for a 3, and they knock it down. 19-18, Mavs down by 1. We just leave guys open. It's crazy. All right, B. Will with the ball. Here we go. Over to Chris Middleton, hits the fade away, misses, rebounded by the Pacers. Pacers bring the ball down. With the deep draft, it'd be nice to get more first-round picks. I mean, we got 2 first-round picks. All right, Andrew Nembhard just easily laid it up over PJ. Hey, put your hand up. B. Will with the ball, inside to Bagley. Bagley turn around with the hook, and it's good. Easy 2. Abuse the mismatch, bro. Bagley can get buckets. All right, Andrew Nembhard with the ball. Over to the wing, back to the top. Oh, the pass was deflected by Middleton, saved by Klay Thompson. Klay bringing the ball down for the Mavs. You need to pass it over to PJ on the wing. PJ trying to drive, puts the ball on the floor, goes up with a little floater, and it's good. Tough shot, PJ. Good job. 22-21, Mavs up by 1. Andrew Nembhard with the ball. Andrew Nimhard all alone for three because we just leave guys open. He misses. Rebounded by Bagley. Over to Clay. Clay with the ball. Bring it down from the Mavs. Passes to PJ. PJ's got it on the wing. Tween, drive. Goes up. He gets fouled. He's shooting two. There we go, PJ. I love Bagley back next year. Oh, same. He needs to come back. OKC pick plus role player trade down is not unlikely. Maybe. I think that we could trade up in our second, that OKC pick that we have plus PJ. That could get you something. All right, here we go. PJ makes the first free throw. There we go. Guys, just make new accounts and subs when we reach 25. Hey, we only need 32 more subs, and we're at 25K. Get rid of Gaff in the summer, keep Bagley. I heard that the Mavs plan on shopping Gafford in the summer, but it's to be determined. We'll see. We have enough bigs that we can move one of them or do something with one of them. Who are we trying to target in the draft? Darren Peterson seemed to be a future NBA team. I'm not high on Peterson. Andrew Nimhard shoots the mid-range all alone, misses. Rebound by the Pacers, but it was stripped by B-Will over to Clay. We're in transition. Klay Thompson passes to B-Will. B-Will with the ball. He's going to try and drive, but he loses it. Oh, my gosh. B-Will lose it. Pacers go the other way with the dunk. Good job. Oh, they missed the dunk, you dummies. But they get it back and they score a layup. Holy crap, this game sucks. 23-24. Caleb Martin with the ball. Over to Marvin Bagley, top of the key. Ooh, Marvin Bagley's going to drive. Ooh, gets fouled. Okay, Bags. I didn't know you could do all that. Go ahead. We can move up in the draft on that 30th pick. We definitely can. Marcel got to shave all his facial hair when we hit 25K? No. I'll do a little dance. Do my dance. Anyway, Pacers shooting free throws. Who's that? Jarris Walker? No, I'm sorry. It's not Pacers. Oh, my God. I'm not focused. Marvin Bagley makes the first free throw. Holy crap, guys. I don't know why thinking is hard for me right now. Let's have a chat pickup game. I'll ref. Cooper better 3 or 4? He's a better 3. Marcel will whack his head. I'll wax it. I need a shave, though. Marvin Bagley misses the second one. Marcel schizo today? Probably. I just keep saying the wrong thing. My brain and my mouth ain't on the same page. All right, Pacers ball. They're passing it around. They're going to drive on B-Will. Throw up a floater. Misses. Rebounded. Oh, rebounded by the Pacers. Sad. Oops, hold on. 25-25, tie game. PJ with the ball is going to drive. Throws it out to Caleb Martin in the corner. Caleb Martin is going to dribble it out from the wing. Brings it back to the top to B-Will. B-Will all alone. Calls a screen from Bagley. Off the screen. Finds Bagley in the short roll. Throws up a floater. Gets fouled. There we go. Peterson has so many red flags. Can't really drive to rim. Doesn't really assist. Has consistent injury problems and potential attitude problems. In a draft like this, I'd rather take AJ or Cam. Exactly. Bagley is a battle rapper. No way. Is he really? I'll battle him. I'm locked in. No, hold on. I'm strapped in. I clap you in a coma. Madness. I could snap at any moment. Don't get me started. I watch way too much battle rap, bro. Who's y'all's favorite shooting guard in this year's draft? Give me Wagler. I'm bad on offense, but I can be good on D. Yeah, I'm a good ref. I can be a good ref. All right, Bagley misses the first free throw. Michael Jr., don't like him, bro. I don't like Michael Jr., bro. I don't like him. Not a fan. I don't think he's efficient enough for me, in my opinion. That the Mavs can realistically select Keaton Wagler? Yeah, Keaton Wagler for sure. Bagley makes the second one. There you go, Bagley. Just keep working on that. Free throw. All right, Pacers ball. Guarded by B-Will. We got about 3 minutes left in the first quarter. They're passing around. Oh, stripped by Caleb Martin. Good defense. He saves it. Martin on the wing. Finds PJ. PJ wants to drive. Goes up off the glass. Tough shot, and he makes it. Good job, PJ. At least PJ's having a good game. All right, Pacers ball. They're going to kick it out to the top to Jay Huff for a 3. When he completely misses it. Goes out of bounds. Our ball. Let me see. We keep Christie long-term. Hot take. He has Kobe upside. I've been saying that for a year now. Tankathon has us now drafting A-Cuff. I'm fine with that. If you draft Peterson, I'm going to be so mad. Same. Michael Brown Jr. is awesome. I don't think he is. All right, B will attacks the basket, but he gets blocked, and it's our ball. I like A cuff. That works. Yeah, I'm not too upset by that. But we got a timeout. 28-25. Mavs up by 3. We got about 3 minutes left in the first quarter. I'm not too upset with how we're playing. I know it's the Pacers. I know they're bad, but hey, rather us look good and look bad. You know what I mean? But here we are. Anyway. Kyrie replacement. If we draft Badunga, I like that a lot. Who is Badunga? But anyway, guys, man, how y'all doing, man? It's Sunday. I'm calling for a first quarter like spike. It's, 120 of us in here. Only 41 likes like the stream. Give me to 100 likes. I appreciate it. Subscribe if you're not. I try to go live for all the Mavs games. PJ seems more aggressive today. It feels like it's easier for PJ today. Nah, he had diss tracks against Dame. Got smoked. Really? Bagley? What? Bagley and Dame used to go back and forth? That's hilarious. PJ for the aggressive J. Ooh, love that. Loving it. But anyway, we got a timeout. I really like Vesar at 29. Shooting big matters a lot in a conference with Wemby. He's older, though. I've always had this is probably my hottest of hot takes when it comes to, college players. I personally don't think it's a bad thing if you don't declare for the draft your freshman year. I think it's okay if you're a 4-year player. But I understand why teams want a younger player, because you don't want to get somebody that has too many college basketball habits, and it may take longer for you to develop them as an NBA player, and I get that. But at the same time, though, talent is talent. In my opinion. Now, we need Dame versus Miles Bridges battle rap. That'd be funny. Could Coop technically get taller, him being so young? I guess, maybe. I mean, Lively grew. Wemby grew still. It's possible. Just watched ROC's and a new rookie set a record of most goals in grand finals history. That's crazy. Crazy. All right. We're back from the timeout. Wemby 7'8". I thought he was 8'5". All right, Middleton, you're not staying on this team that long. Rocket League is the game. Oh yeah, my roommate plays Rocket League. I'm bad at it. I'm not a fan of Rocket League. All right, here we go. We inbound it to Clay. Clay's going to baseline drive. Kicks out to Tyus Jones to Caleb Martin on the wing for 3. That was probably the best form Caleb Martin had. He just missed. Rebounded by the Pacers. Pascal's going all the way. Kicks it out to the wing all alone for 3 because we don't defend the 3. And this is what happens. They make their 3s. Good God. 28-28. Max Christie with the ball. Off screen set by Gaff. Christie bringing around at the free throw line. Out to Caleb Martin. Caleb Martin's going to drive on Pascal. Works his way up. And he doesn't score. Rebounded by the Pacers. Good God. Put Bagley back in. What are we doing? Pascal with the guard by Christie. Going to back him down. Throws it to the man down low. He's in the paint. Guard by Gaff. Finds the cut. Oh, no, did not find the cutter. Passes to the top of the key over to Pascal. Pascal tries to draw a foul on Christie. No good. Rebounded by Tyus Jones. Over to Max Christie in the fast break. Christie with the ball. Top of the key. Over to Caleb Martin. All alone for 3. There you go, Caleb. Knock it down. I ain't too mad at it. Everyone in the chat join Marcel's $30 a month membership, and he will pay for a suite we can all go to. Low-key would. Low-key would. All right. Out of bounds, Pacers ball. Nikola Jokic plans to continue playing deep into his 30s per report. Well, that's good for him. Off topic, but when you think about it, the NBA is pretty crazy because it's the only time someone 6'3" is considered short. Yeah, I'm 6'2", and I'd be short in the NBA. I'm like an inch shorter than Kyrie. Pacers inbounded to Jay Huff, guarded by Daniel Gafford on the wing. Hands it off, picked up by Caleb Martin. They're going to try and drive, but they kick it out to Jay Huff for a three. He misses, rebounded by Gaff. Over to Tyus Jones. Passes to, oh my God, he threw it to Clay, but it hit him in the head. Saved by Caleb Martin. Good God. Good God. And then the passing is just so bad. Caleb Martin passes it to Gaff. There's a foul. Good God, this is so hard to watch. Cinema game. Disappointed this game isn't televised. I'm glad it's not. Kinfolk Martin. Hey, not all skinfolk kinfolk. I'm taller than 6'3", but feel short in big and tall store. NBA and big and tall store make 6'3" or 6'5". People feel short and small. That's crazy. I see a good PJ game. Yeah, pretty good. Steve Nash always looks short. He's 6'3". Yeah. New poll idea. Who plays first? AJ Johnson or Miles Kelly? Probably Miles Kelly. All right, Gafford misses the first free throw. 30 more subs. Yeah, 30 subs to go. We going to hit it. We going to get it. I'll probably hit it by the end of next week. Go Mavs. Gaff makes the second free throw, 32-28. Pacers ball. They're going to drive on Christie. Oh, my God. They knock him down, and they score, but it's a charge. Good God. Good job, Christie. Darius Acuff or Keenan Wagler? I'd say Acuff, but I think they're both good. Was Miles Kelly technically the Jaden Hardy replacement? I missed the Hardy party. Hey, man. Jaden Hardy hooping over there in D.C. All right. Christie, top of the key, takes a three over Jay Huff. There you go, Max. I've been waiting on him to just shoot the damn ball. Three for Max Christie's good. We got a minute left in the quarter. Pacers ball. They're going to try and drive on Caleb Martin, but he passes it back out to the wing, guarded by Tyus Jones. Over to the other wing to Jay Huff in the corner. Back out to the corner. Back to Huff. Over to the top. Off a screen by Huff. Oh, my God. So much ball movement. To the corner. They're going to drive on Gaff. Baseline. Gets fouled by Gaff. Come on, Carlisle. Stop out tanking us. Yeah. I've not followed him. No, he's been doing pretty well. He has more of an opportunity. And honestly, that's all it really is. And I've always believed that in Jaden Hardy. Just need an opportunity. I think that for a lot of players. I don't know if y'all keep up with Omax. Omax dropped 23 points the other day. And a win. So it's guys just need opportunity. Pacers make their first free throw. I told you he was going on a 4-game winning streak. Stop it. How Clay get banged? I have no idea. We should be giving Ryan more minutes. Wagler and Acuff are both nice shooters, but bad defenders, and that's a problem. Pacers make both free throws, 30-35. Mavs up by 5 with 38 seconds to go. Tyus Jones with the ball over to Max Christie on the wing. Christie with the ball, guarded by Jay Huff. Tween. Baseline turnaround, hook shot, no good. Good take, but not a good finish. Rebound by the Pacers. They're going the other way with it. To the top, to the wing, guarded by Tyus Jones. Back to the wing. Tyus Jones picks him up. Pascal, top of key, guarded by Caleb Martin's going to drive on Caleb. Kicks out to the corner. They take a three over Christie. They knock it down. 10 seconds left. Tyus Jones with the ball. Jones passes to Gaff. Gaff drives down low the middle. Gets fouled, shooting two. I hate how we feel like Kyrie Irving is going to make us have a good season. It'll be a better season. I don't know if it'll be a good season, but it'll be a better season for sure. All right, we got Gaff shooting free throws. 35-33. We got a second left in the quarter. Go Pacers. Happy birthday, Boomer. Happy birthday, Boomer. Misses the first one. Big J was an Omax defender. Omax is nearly putting up 50-49 this season. Guess this is why he had his back. Oh, yeah. I mean, Big J, shout out to homie Big J. He goes to almost every Legends game, so he saw Omax. He knows these guys. He knows what they're capable of. Gaff makes the second one as he splits the free throws. 36-33 as the quarter comes to an end. We got to make sure we don't get outpaced by the Pacers, right? Yeah, they're tanking. We may be tanking too, but Sometimes you got to stop being embarrassing and stay on business. Did y'all see Joker's triple-double tonight? I was here. That was a crazy stat by Follow. The Mavs lead the league in free throw differential. Like, what do you mean differential? Like, we make the most or we take the most? So that is kind of crazy. But being up by 3 in the first quarter, almost 40 points. It was a rough 36 points, but we scored it. We get the most compared to other team. Wow. That's weird. I wonder why. Do you think the refs feel bad for us? We tanking, right? Tank? Somebody say tank? Somebody say tank? No, we're just playing bad. It's not by choice or by design. It's just the result. It just is. I mean, we don't shoot threes and we don't foul on defense badly. I'm not surprised. That's also fair. And honestly, yeah, I guess that's fair. But here we are. Second quarter on the way. Man, the Mavs are... The Mavs need shooters. I'm starting to think Keaton Wagler may be the pick. I'm thinking Keaton Wagler may just be our savior. He's averaging 18 points a game, shooting 40%. I'm sorry, shooting 42% from 3. Yeah, I'll take that. We need that. How many attempts? Hold on. Yeah, no, he attempts like pretty much 6 a game. Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, I might need Wagler. Another subscriber making good time. There we go. There we go. We only need about 18 more. No, sorry, 28 more subs. Good night, y'all. I'm out. See you, Trap Boy. Give me a cuff. I'll take Wagler. Don't be fooled by Omax going off. He wasn't going to do that here. It's going to be the same with AD most likely in Washington. Yeah, it's all about opportunity. That's all. Mavs winning right now? Yeah, but it is what it is. All right, second quarter just started. Patience with the ball, bring it down. Throw it to Jay Huff at the top. Hand it off. Picked up by Tyus Jones. Over to Pascal. Guarded by Clay. He's going to drive on him. Bumps for space. Throws it up and misses. Rebounded by Marvin Bagley. Pass to Naji Marshall. Naji over to Tyus Jones. Jones with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Looking for our man to get open. Throws it over to Bagley on the wing. Guarded by Jay Huff. Bagley looking for a handoff. Finds Jones. Jones with the ball. Over to Clay for a quick catch and shoot 3. And he knocks it down. There you go, Clay. No, because we don't have Kyrie Irving, so that's why we're in 7th place. Well, yeah. 39-33. Mavs up by 6. Pascal Siakam with the ball. Oh, bad pass stolen by Naji Marshall. We're in the fast break. Oh, my God. Naji loses it. Tyus Jones saves it and lays it up. Oh, nope. He missed it. Oh, my God. This is tanking. So, Naji Marshall blows a layup. Tyus Jones blows a layup. Bagley couldn't get the rebound. And then the Pacers go and hit a 3 on the other end. Kind of disappointing. Naji Marshall gets fouled. He's shooting 2. Good God. Ugh. Horrible. All right, Naji shooting 2. Mavs try to not make it obvious. That whole sequence was very obvious that we ain't trying. All right, Naji misses the first free throw. Next season with Kyrie will definitely be a better season, but as a team will still be far from perfect. Oh, for sure. Naji Marshall makes the second free throw. Pacers with the ball. Kick it to the wing, back to the top, over to the other wing. They're going to drive on Naji, throw out to the wing, all alone for a 3 over Jones, and they make it because we don't play good defense. All right, Max Christie with the ball. YouTube deleting comments, is it? I know that I've got like a filter, so you can't really say nothing too crazy. Tyus Jones with the ball. Takes a 3. Misses. Rebounded by Pascal Siakam, bringing it down for the Pacers. Pascal. Oh, it's a travel. Our ball. Y'all think a 35-year-old coming off ACL is going to be back to his old self? No, that's why I'm saying, like, Kyrie, I don't think Kyrie is going to, like, we will play better because of him, and we will definitely win more games next year than this year, but don't get me wrong. I don't think we're going to be, like, significantly better. Clay with the ball. Off the bounce, no good. Swatted back by Naji. Over to Tyus Jones for 3, and he misses. Rebounded by the Pacers. Reformed Hooper. What are you trying to say? I asked if we would get our next win. Yeah, I don't know if YouTube's leaving comments. If we would get our next win, should be tonight, but I don't know. Pacers just scored again. Oh God, we're getting destroyed. I don't see Tyrese Halliburton as an all-star. Someone please explain. Tyrese Halliburton to me definitely is all-star. People say he's overrated. I think he's underrated. Like, he gets a lot of hate, and all he does is go out there and hoops. There's a lot of good about his game. Pascal Siakam down low, misses the layup, rebounded by Marvin Bagley. He's bringing the ball down for the Mavs. 42-41. Bagley, wants to go all the way? Lays it up. Oh, Bagley, coast to coast, just doing what you need to do. All right. Like that. Pascal Siakam driving on Clay. Back out to the wing. He's going to drive out to the corner to Pascal for a 3 over Christie. And then they make it. Yeah. This is annoying. I still find it pretty insane how we never got to see Kyrie, AD, and Coop play together. It would have been disappointing if we did. Just saying. You would have Cooper Flag playing with 2 older injured players. If Kyrie never tore his ACL and if Anthony Davis was actually healthy, I would want to see it. But it's tie game, and I think we got a timeout. Nope, no timeout. 8 minutes left in the game, or in the quarter. Full circle, we basically skipped Luka and got Bagley, pretty much. All right, we inbound it to Clay. Clay takes the long 2, misses. It's our ball. If we had Luka Doncic, then we would definitely be winning. Well, yeah. Imagine if we sent Luka to the Kings. Wouldn't that be crazy? Ronnie, an ACL injury ages you. That's why I said 35. Well, all right. We got the ball stolen, then we stole the ball back, then B-Will scored. 46-44. I think Kyrie will definitely be able to help us, especially in the playmaking department and just initiating the offense. Scoring will definitely help. I don't know. The fact that he's taking extra time off, I think he'll be fine. A 3 from the Pacers, no good. Rebounded by Bagley yet again over to Naji Marshall. We need to persuade Kai to become a player development coach when he retires. I think he's good for a player like Coop and Naji development. Fair. Speaking of which, Naji scores yet again for 2. All right. I'm getting a phone call. I have to take this. I'm sorry. Sorry, chat. That was an important phone call. I got HVAC coming to fix my AC. But we got Chris Middleton hitting a little baseline jumper. Scores 50-46. Mavs up by 4. Here we go. Pacers with the ball. Passing it around. Top of the key. They take a 3 over Bagley and they knock it down. Man, wouldn't it be nice if we could make our 3s? Crazy concept, right? Crazy concept. All right, Bagley with the ball. Out to B-Will. B-Will for the 3. Will. No good. Rebound by Chris Middleton. Middleton passes to PJ. PJ gets fouled. He's shooting 2. Pacers keep fouling. How is Chris Middleton doing? Pretty good, honestly. Able to do the things that he needs to do. Who's got the higher ceiling and fits better next to Cooper Flag? Keaton Wagler, Kingston Flemings, Michael Brown, Darius Acuff. I'd say it's probably between Flemings and Wagler. I'm sorry, Flemings and Acuff probably are the best fit alongside Coop. I think it's between those two. PJ missed the first free throw. Good God. Hello, Jeff. How you doing? Doing good? Oh, that's good, man. It's good to hear. Glad it's here that y'all doing well. PJ makes the second free throw. 51-49. Mavs up by 2. Fleming's a better defender and slightly bigger. Acuff a better shooter. Yeah, that's why I said between those two. If I had to pick, obviously Fleming's, obviously, but I can see them both doing well in the system. Patience ball, guard by PJ, top of the key. They're gonna throw it. Oh, throws it completely out of bounds. Our ball. Good Lord. Acuff is also a better playmaker and ball handler, which also helps. Acuff sounds like an all-star. There you go. We got a timeout. We got 6 minutes and 40 seconds left in the quarter. Man, why does this feel like I'm watching like a preseason game? That's what it feels like. Acuff or Michael Brown Jr. has the higher ceiling next to Coop. King, you keep mentioning Michael Brown. Not a fan. Not a fan. Don't think he's got it. I am not a believer. Not a believer. Flemings is the best athlete out of those guards. I've been high on Fleming. But yeah, shout out to the Pacers, man. Trying to help our tank. Hey, really quick, if any, and I don't know if I have any, I guess Digest family members out there, but if anybody is in Mexico or close to Mexico or in that area, please be safe. I doubt you be here watching my stream. But I saw what happened earlier today where I think it was like the head of the cartel was killed, and then they're just going out killing everybody. So if you're in that area, if you're in danger, just please be safe. But I doubt you be in my stream if you're dealing with that. But just be safe. Be safe. I heard it's very dangerous. TGK said, read my comment, Marcel. Let me see where's TJ's comment. TGK said, Kai needs to be a third option, to be honest. Not being disrespectful, more so for his health. We need a legit second option next to Cooper and just as young. Well, that's the problem, TGK. I do not believe you can find that in this draft. I think Cooper Flag can be our number one option or even a second option, depending on what we do. I don't think that we're going to find. So if Cooper Flag is our number one option and you have Kyrie at 3, I don't think we will get a good number 2 option in this draft. We have to trade for one. Who that is, I don't know. Acuff is an all-star of the guards. Yeah. Elemencho is my uncle. Oh, wow, really? Crazy. I swear Mexican cartels, man, dangerous. Yeah, no, it was crazy. They got the head of the cartel, then the cartel like attacked the airport. They're like kidnapping people. Like, it's bad right now. It's really bad. Oh, shoot. Cases in El Paso. I know that's like right there. Be careful. Can we trade for AD? A nice big man that is injury prone, but at his price right now, we can take the risk low key. Low key, yeah. The cartels kill you brutally too. They make you suffer, yeah. Be safe if anyone's out there. And like the U.S. Embassy out there is telling any Americans that may be out there, like, you need to like hide. It's bad. All right, we're back from the timeout. B Will with the ball over to Gaff. Gaff's going to drive. Takes it to the hole for 2. That was a big dunk by Gaff. Love to see it. Love to see it. 55-49. All right. Pacers ball. Passes to Jay Huff. Passing it around to Andrew Nembhard, guarded by Gaff. Top of the key. Ooh, the pass was blocked by Gaff, but they get it back. Ooh. Chris Middleton trying to steal it, but the Pacers get it back. Ooh, Gaff with the active hands. Hey, yo, Gaff getting after it. I like that. It's probably the most active I've seen a man. Love it. Pacers ball, but they got 1.1 second on the shot clock. All right. Shot clock violation. Our ball. It's 53. Why did I say 55? 53 to 49. What's good, Luke? How you doing? El Mincho's dead? Yeah. The fact the World Cup is going to be in Mexico and to a less extent America is so crazy. Yeah. Is Coop playing? Sorry, nah. Coop's out again. Don't know why. All right. B will pass the Gav. Gav goes right up and under, but he misses. Rebounded by the Pacers. 53 to 49. Pacers going to drive right on Gav, and they score right on Gav. 51-53. Mavs is up by 2. B will with the ball, goes all the way, loses it, saved by Middleton. Middleton pulls up in the mid-range, and he knocks it down. Sloppiest bit of basketball I've ever seen. Pacers take a 3 over PJ, and they knock it down. Good God. Yeah, this feels like a preseason game. I'm not going to lie to you. B with the ball, over to Middleton. Middleton pulls up from the right, elbow, misses. Rebounded by the Pacers. Come on, Gav. Pacers pass it around. Inside, throw alley-oop to Jay Huff, and he knocks it down. 56-55. Golly. 4 minutes left in the quarter. B will with the ball. At halftime, we'll look at stats. B will over to PJ. PJ at the top. Over to B will. B will takes a 3, and he knocks it down. There you go, B will. Eventually, those do fall. Eventually. Is it true that for the North America World Cup, they're changing it so instead of 2 45-minute halves, they're making it quarters like NBA? Because I'm from England, and that's what I've heard. I'm not too sure. I haven't heard that. Pacers miss. Mavs going the other way. Gaff over to Martin. Martin over to B will. B will to Middleton. Middleton throws it high off the glass and knocks it down. 50. I'm sorry, I keep putting the wrong score. 56-60. Mavs up by 4. Chris Middleton has 12 already. Pacers ball. El Mincho is dead. Honestly, I still feel bad for El Pirata. All right, Pacers passing around. They shoot in the mid-range, and they miss. They try to tip it back in. No good. Rebound by PJ. PJ with the ball, bringing it down for the Mavericks. PJ drives into Jay Huff and scores. I love it when he just runs into people. No charge. 2 points. There's a timeout. 62-56. Mavs up by 6. Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. He does this little shoulder bump. I love it. Man, if we just keep this PJ, I'd be happy. I'd be happy. But we got a timeout. All right, let me get to the stats. Let me pull the stats right now so we're ready at halftime. Wish we had the OKC killer PJ. Yeah, but he's doing pretty good tonight. Yeah, I guess that makes sense as long as they're just not doing it so they can make us watch more advertisements. Yeah. I have a friend that's going to the World Cup. Pretty cool stuff. I'm just not that knowledgeable in soccer. Anyway. Y'all said PJ was our tank commander? Crazy. If the Pacers had PJ instead of Turner, they would have beaten the Thunder. Oh, for sure. What's crazy is no one talks about how bad Turner was in that final series. Pretty bad. Pretty bad. The crippled Golden State Warriors giving it to Denver. Are you serious? Why? How? Oh my gosh. The Nuggets only scored 10 points in the fourth quarter. The Warriors scored 24. Oh, that's because in the second quarter, the Nuggets dropped 40. In the third quarter, they dropped 34. They're tired. Good God. Jokic has 32. Christian Braun has 18. Jamal Murray, 18. Everyone else is kind of falling through. But 23 from Moses Moody, 17 from Guy Santos, 17 from Al Horford, 20 from DeAnthony Melton. No Steph Curry, no Jimmy Butler, no Draymond Green, and they are beating Jokic with 3 minutes to go. That is actually insane. Oh yeah, Tingus Pingus, is he even playing? No Kristaps. There's no Kristaps playing. That's insane. Anyway, we're back. Andrew Nembhard with the ball over to Pascal as he shoots over Caleb Martin, and he knocks it down. High arcing shot, and it falls. 58-62. Here we go. Brandon Williams with the ball. Bagley with a screen. Oh, stripped by Pascal, but saved by Caleb Martin. Martin with the ball, takes a three. Okay, Caleb. Knock it down, big dog. Just do it. B. Will's playing like he's hot. He may be. If the Pacers had PJ but no Turner, then they would not have a center. Well, they got Jay Huff. One time on January 1st, 2024, the Mavs had 11 points in the fourth quarter. Ugh, gross. Pascal, guard by Caleb Martin. He's going to try and back him down. Calling a foul somewhere. Turnover, maybe. Caleb Sniper, let him cook. Let him cook. 64-58. All right. It was a technical foul on us. Andrew Nembhard knocks down the technical free throw. Guess it was what, like 3 in the key or 5 in the key, something like that on Caleb Martin. Lakers pregame versus Celtics on Peacock. Ooh. To be honest, Luka or Shea, who's winning MVP? Jokic or SGA. Don't know. It may be just some random player. I don't think Luka gets enough respect from the national media to win MVP. Pascal Siakam passing it around. Andrew Nembhard drives on Bagley, kicks it in the pick and roll. They throw up a hook shot on Bagley, and they knock it down. Ugly shot, but it went in. Naji Marshall bring the ball down for the Mavs. A quiet game from Naji. Haven't really seen too much. Are you going to have Lakers game watch-alongs? Probably. I need to. PJ gets fouled by the Pacers. Luka deserved to win an MVP at some point. Honestly, yes. Like, he should have won one already. I think it was the year we made the finals. He got robbed. Because wasn't that the year that they gave it to freaking Joel Embiid? Thanks, Kendrick Perkins, for making it racial. Like, I hated that. It was so dumb. All right, we inbounded to Bagley over to Chris Middleton. Chris Middleton throws it up, and they wave it off. He made it. What, foul on the floor? Foul on the shot? He made it. That's crazy. Jokic can only miss one more game and Shea like 9 more, hypothetically. Let's say they do, then what becomes MVP? Ant-Man, Cade Cooper? If SGA and Jokic are ineligible to win MVP because of games missed, then it should go to Luka. And if you don't, then I don't know. You're racist? I don't know. Cade becomes MVP. I mean, Cade is fair, but like, let's slow it down just a tad bit. All right, we pass it to Christie for a nice little cut to the basket for 2. 66-61. We got 2 minutes left in a quarter. There's 2 minutes left in a half. Pacers ball. They're backing down Christie. They go up. They miss. Rebounded by Bagley over to Middleton in transition. Throws an alley-oop to PJ, but it's a bad pass. Goes out of bounds. Our ball, though. Anyway. Oh, yeah, he definitely got robbed, bro. What the hell? Wasn't that the year he literally scored 73 points? Exactly. Bro, Jokic just missed 16 games, so I don't think he would win. I don't think so either. He should have been MVP when we went to the finals. Exactly. I don't think Jokic for MVP this season. That's fair. Cade and JB are the MVP. Okay, I forgot about Jaylen Brown. Honestly, if not Luka, you got to give it to Jaylen Brown. What he's doing on the Celtics team without Tatum, I don't think a lot of us saw it. There's teams that can't win with certain players on their team, and the fact that the Celtics are a top team in the East and there's no Tatum, no. They're doing pretty good. And they just got Vucevic. They're still winning. 3 from Andrew Nembhard goes in, 64-66. Gosh, why is my nose itchy? All right, Naji Marshall with the ball. Naji Marshall wants to drive. Euros goes up and it rolls on in. Just bullies his way to the bucket. Marshall, you look good. How you doing? Oh, appreciate it, Sniper. I'm doing good. Doing pretty good. How you doing? Glad you're here. Do you think Cooper will be in the GOAT combos one day? Oh, he's in GOAT combo now. Oh, the fall fade away from Pascal Siakam is good. Score is 66-68. Mavs up by 2. We are in the bonus. 57 seconds left in the quarter. Max Christie with the ball. Over to Naji. Naji Marshall guarded by Pascal Siakam. Finds Chris Middleton on the wing. Over to Christie. Over to PJ. Corner 3. PJ for the 3J. Good game from PJ. I'm glad he's having it. Glad he's having a turnaround game. Sometimes you need to beat on a bad team to just do better. A 3 from Andrew Nembhard. No good. Rebounded by PJ. Over to Naji Marshall. Naji Marshall bring the ball down. Calling for the switch with Christie. Naji's going to drive on their big man. Stop. Pulls up the floater. Baseline. No good. Rebounded by the Pacers. Andrew Nembhard with the ball. What is it? No defense, but goated offense from both teams? Pretty much. Why are we shooting so well? I don't know, dude. K's having a less productive year than Luka when he took us to the finals. JB will win it. Yeah, I think JB for sure deserves it. I think he deserves it. But I do like what Cade's doing. I do like how the Pistons are kind of turning things around big time. All-star game level effort on defense. This looks like a tank off, pretty much. Y'all say PJ MVP. Y'all voted PJ as our tank commander, so I don't know what y'all talking about. Random question, but do you think Wilt's record will be broken? Nah. Wilt wasn't just like a good basketball player. He was a freak athlete. That's the difference. They try to dunk on Bagley, but blocked. The Pacers get the rebound. They miss the shot. Good defense. End of the half. 71-66. Mavs up by 5. 71 points in the first half. Not too bad. Man, the Warriors are really whooping on the Nuggets. Holy crap. That game's crazy. But we scored 36 points in the first quarter. They scored 33. We scored 35 points in the second quarter. They scored 33 as well. High scoring game. No defense. Let's look at some stats, shall we? Let me make sure this is correct, because I feel like something's off with these stats. Nope, they're right. Okay. So Marvin Bagley has 6 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 of 3 from the field, 2 of 4 from the free throw line. He also has 1 steal. See, Max Christie has 7 points, 3 assists, 3 of 4 from the floor, 1 of 1 from 3. See how Daniel Gafford is doing 6 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. Oh, is he keeping up? Oh, he's keeping up with Bagley. Okay. See Tyus Jones. He hasn't scored yet. I guess Tyus Jones hasn't scored yet. Just 1 assist. Missed every shot. Ugh, bad game. Naji Marshall. Who's scoring for us? Like, I'm seeing a lot of like single digits. Who's scoring for us? We have 71 points. Naji has 9 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 3 of 5 from the floor, 0-1 from 3, 3 of 4 from the free throw line with 1 steal. Caleb Martin has got 5 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist with 1 steal. Oh, here's our scoring. Chris Middleton, 12 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 5 of 8 from the floor, 2 of 3 from 3 with 1 steal. Ryan Nembhard has not played. Let's see, Clay. 3 points, 1 of 3 from the floor. And PJ's got 16 points. Okay, PJ. 16 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 6 of 7 from the floor, 1 of 1 from 3, and 3 of 4 from the free throw line with 1 steal. Okay, I am not upset by that. Glad to see the PJ having a much better night. Bouncing back. Love that. I will admit I called him the tank commander. A lot of us did, but he's bouncing back. And even if it is against like a lesser team, that's fine. Because if he was playing really bad against the Pacers, we'd be having a different conversation. Chrissy just chuck up as many threes. Yeah, just throw them up. Good game from PJ. Oh yeah, 16 at the half. Hey, he could drop 30. We're going to have halftime show. Halftime show's on a hiatus for a while. I've decided to just hold off on it. I figured out how to do it with my setup. Like, there's no problem. Like, technically it's fine. I'm not sure if I want to do it just yet. Pascal Siakam MVP, who says no? Ooh. I like Pascal. I'm a big fan of Pascal Siakam, but MVP? Tough. But, yeah, no, I think Jalen Brunson, I think Jaylen Brown should get MVP this year. For sure. I think Luka deserves to be in that conversation as well. I mean, although I think he deserved to win it like 2 years ago. You know what I mean? Mavs need to get rid of everybody. You need to get rid of some people for sure. I might go to sleep now, guys. See you later. Peace out, Sigma. But do y'all think we should keep Chris Middleton? Yes or no? I say no. I'm good. But what do y'all think about Chris Middleton? Let's have a conversation. Now, to be honest, if Halliburton was in this team, I think Siakam would make a very good case for it because Patience would be better. For sure, for sure. So close to 25K subs. So close, so close. Need, what, 27 more? Do you think we play Tuesday? Yeah, we play Tuesday. Oh, I forgot because the weather in New York's really bad right now. So let's see. Tuesday we play the Nets, right? Yeah, Tuesday we play the Nets. So we'll see. We will see. Keep Middleton. Okay. We got one person that says keep Middleton. Who says keep? Who says drop? Keep or drop Middleton? You let me know. No, but we have to get a shooter. Yeah, I agree. We need shooters. He is washed, but he is at least having 10 points a game, and I'm not mad at that. I just don't think it's beneficial to keep him moving forward. You know what I mean? Middleton for bench wing if Naji gets moved, and that's the thing. We don't need to move Naji. Drop Chris, yeah. Pull it. Okay, I'll pull it. I'll pull it. I'll end this tank commander poll. Keep or drop. Oop. Oh my gosh, Chris Middleton. Boom. Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know. I still say drop him. Marcel, did you drink water today? I did. I'm actually out of water. Maybe some more left in here. Chris is a lesser Pascal. Yeah, he is. What are some free agents for shooters? We can take a look at the free agents. I say keep a minimum. I don't know. What's this year's 26 free agents NBA? We can look at it together if y'all want to take a look at the free agents that are going to be in this upcoming summer. Let me adjust this craziness. It's going to look weird. Just bear with me. All right. So, let me see here. Available. All right. Let's see at shooting guard. Free agent. Let's see unrestricted. Guys that we can just sign straight up. Well, let's look at money. So, there's Kevin Huerter. I'll say take him. Kevin Huerter, if he'll be unrestricted, yeah, we should probably, and I don't know, I'm pretty sure the Detroit Pistons do value Kevin Huerter, and I doubt they let him go for nothing, but I would love to get Kevin Huerter. Kevin Huerter, wait, did Kevin Huerter start the season? No, Kevin Huerter just got to Detroit. They just traded for him. They just traded for Kevin Huerter, so I don't know. I'd like him on this team, but we got a lot more work to do. Quentin Grimes, we could get Quentin Grimes. I'm trying to think about shooters. Yeah, this is gonna be a pretty disappointing free agency. Here, let's see point guards. And this is by their previous money. There's Colin Sexton, Kobe White. Wouldn't mind those two. Obviously brings Tyus Jones back. Maybe get Io if you can. None of them. Let's see forwards. Yeah, we're letting Chris Middleton go. You're the second highest paid forward in this free agency. KP, Tobias Harris, John Collins. I don't know. Jazz will probably re-sign him. Harrison Barnes got to retire, bro. Holy hell. He's only 33. Felt like he was older. Rui Hachimura, Kelly Olynyk, Maxi Kleber, Kelly Oubre. Simone Fontecchio, Dean Wade. If we could, it'd be nice if we could go out and get Dean Wade. Gershon Yabusele, Kevin Love, Doug McDermott, Larry Nance Jr., which I have been a fan of Larry Nance for sure. Got to bring back Bagley, Anthony Gill, Deshaun Tate, Lindy Waters, Jock Landale. Oh, Jock Landale's not too bad. Precious Achua, ugh. Vincent Williams, Caleb Houston. Y'all don't know about Caleb Houston. I'd like him on this squad. Keon Ellis. Pretty sure Cavs will pick him back up. And then there's Jeremy Sohan. Let me see. Dang, no wings. Centers? We don't really need centers. Let's see, unrestricted. Nikola Vucevic, Nurkic, Zach Collins, Mitchell Robinson, Robert Williams III, Mo Wagner, who is having a horrible year in Orlando. Nick Richards. Wouldn't be opposed. Not a lot of bigs. But let me go back to shooting guards. And where are the restricted free agents? Who do we have to contend? Oh, my God, not a lot. Igor Demon, Jamal Sheed, KJ Simpson, Mac McClung, Ray J. Dennis, Ty Washington, Jamari. Oh, my God. Yeah, not a lot of, like... There's Jaden Ivey. Wouldn't be opposed. Ousmane Dieng, Jalen Duren, Ochai Agbaji, Mark Williams. It's just weird. Not a lot. This free agency is going to be kind of trash. I ain't going to lie to y'all. It's going to be kind of poo-poo. See what y'all saying. Jeff Green still around? Yeah. I remember watching Sonic's game with Jeff Green. Good Lord. Sign Mac McClung? No. Sign Yuki Kawamura? Nah. I need shooters. I'll take Grimes back, yeah. Seth Curry back? You guys are crazy. Y'all said bring back Seth Curry? Y'all wild. Wild. But yeah, I say drop Chris Middleton, and it's... We need dunkers? No, we need shooters. Benedict Mathurin come back? I wish. Ivy, Kobe White, Colin Sexton, and Anthony Simons are the major guards who are available this season. Those four, I wouldn't mind having either of them. Maybe not so much Anthony Simons. Excuse me. But yeah, Ivy, Kobe White, and Colin Sexton for sure. After seeing those free agents, please, Michael, Wagler, Fleming, Acuff, whoever we get, pray they're good for sure. But there could always be that random player that we get in the offseason that no one saw coming, and it turns out to be great for us. You never know. But it's halftime, it's halftime, it's halftime. Igor Demon, spot-up shooter. Yeah, what is the Brooklyn Nets going to do with all these rookies that they got? They're going to get rid of some of them. Nikhil Alexander-Walker, I do like him. We should sign back Milton. He's entering his prime. Stop it. I knew it was a weak free agency class, but looking at that, I'm not opposed to keeping Chris on a vet minimum. I guess he could back up PJ. Does Chris plays the 4, right? Like, is he technically a power forward? Small forward shooting guard. He's 6'7". I mean, when you put it that way, then I guess. But we got a super chat coming in from Brooks for 3 with the $4.99 super chat saying, "Love the streams, Marcel." Well, Brooks, I appreciate your super chat. Thank you so much. But yeah, now that I think about it, with this week free agency, yeah, I can see us keeping him. But the only reason why I'm not too sure if you keep Chris is because check it out. Dwight Powell is an expiring contract. Are we going to bring him back? I don't know. Brandon Williams is an expiring contract. Do we bring him back? I don't know. Bagley, Tyus Jones, expiring contracts. That's 4 people with expiring contracts, right? And then if you think about Middleton's also expiring, that's 5. I think there's like another player, I can't remember. But there's at least 5 players with expiring contracts. Cool. Those are 5 spots. Well, 2 of those spots are going to have to go to rookies that we sign in this draft. Then that leaves Brandon Williams, who should definitely come back. Boom. Who else? Do you bring back Chris Middleton? Do you bring back Dwight Powell? Do you convert one of your two-ways? Like, that's the thing. It's just, I don't know. It's weird. Come on. Middleton got a quintuple double, making him the GOAT. Good Lord. Would love Mathurin, but probably not happening. Yeah, probably not. Buzelis at the Mavs would go insane. Yeah, but they ain't getting rid of him. We have 3 picks. Number 50 might be two-way, though. Or we just don't actually sign him. B. Will can walk. He's 26, undersized, and can't shoot. Yes, but he's the only player on this team that can put the ball on the floor and score. That's all I'm saying. B-Will's got to come back. The way he attacks the basket alone gives him a spot. His three ball has, let's see, has Brandon Williams' 3-point percentage increased? Because I feel like he is shooting it a little bit better now. He was at, what, like 16% at one point? Now he's up to 21. He's up to 21% from 3. It's so bad. So bad. I love it. His rookie year, he was shooting like 29%. Now he's at 21. Ugh. Last year he was at 40%, but he wasn't even shooting that much. Trade PJ for Santi Aldama. I like Santi. Don't know if I'm going to trade PJ for him, though. Reese Shea worse than Markelle Fultz. Bro, Reese Shea is actually really bad. Commentators call B-Will the Ferrari. I like that. Reese Shea is not worse than Fultz. Bro, Reese Shea, I saw a stat today. I want to show you guys this, actually. I'm glad that y'all mentioned him. I tweeted something out, and I want y'all's thoughts on it. Because I feel like this applies to all of us in this chat. So I tweeted this out today. Oh, that's not it. That's the commercial. What did I say? I said, I don't think you'll understand how down bad the Luka trade had as Mavs fans because a good bit of us wanted this man. First overall picks over the last 50 years that have totaled fewer than 750 points in their second season. Kwame Brown. After that, Zachary Shea. After that, Anthony Bennett. Reese Shea is on pace to score 707 points this year. Bro, if your name is being grouped up with Kwame Brown and Anthony Bennett, you are a scrub, you are a bust, you are bad. And we wanted this guy. Down horrendous. Horrendous. So bad. So bad. Is there any defense being played? Absolutely not. There's absolutely no defense being played tonight. It's bad. Don't hate. It's too early to call him a bust, but he is on a sophomore slump. His sophomore slump was all season long. Like, oh Lord, that's a strong sophomore slump, my boy. Quinn Snyder isn't helping the case. To be fair to him, they got him standing in the corner, and I get that. But like, they didn't want to trade him; they want to keep him. And your coach isn't utilizing him well. That's just signs of a poor organization. But it is the third quarter. We are back. Pacers have the ball. They're moving it around. Guarded by PJ. Pascal tries to go up, gets fouled. Bro, he had a what? Bro, he had a good rookie season. He was second place rookie of the year. Will Halliburton play next year? Probably. Most likely. Be weird if he didn't. Pascal makes the first free throw. Bro, he's in a sophomore slump, Marcel. He had a good rookie season. It's too early to call him a bust. I'm sorry. I'm calling Zachary Shea a bust. Because honestly, I personally wasn't even impressed with his rookie year. His rookie year, like, honestly, his rookie draft was weak. Zachary Shea's rookie draft was weak. Pascal makes both free throws. Naji Marshall with the ball passes to Gafford at the top of the key. Guard by Jay Huff. Looking for an open man. Finds Chris Middleton. Guard by Andrew Nembhard. Off screen set by Gaff. Throws it to PJ in the corner, but they're calling a foul. Wild trade idea. Would you trade Clay, Caleb Martin, Gafford, and PJ for Paul George from the Sixers plus a Houston pick this year unprotected? No. I don't want Paul George on my team. Gafford with the ball. Inbounded from Christie. Passes to Middleton. Middleton with the ball. He's going to drive. Throws it alley-oop to Gaff for the one-handed slam. Solid. All right. Pascal shoots over PJ and misses. Rebounded by Christie. Christie with the ball. Shoots from the right elbow. Misses. Rebound by Pascal Siakam. Going the other way with it. Need some A.J. Johnson minutes up the tank. Honestly, yeah. Andrew Nembhard shoots over Christie for 2. 70-73. Mavs up by 3. Naji Marshall bring the ball down for the Mavs. Kyrie, Acuff, Cooper, Santi, Lively, crazy. Naji over to Gaff. Gaff to Naji. Off the screen. Naji drives. Ooh, dishes out to PJ. Corner 3. No good. Rebounded by the Pacers. Going the other way, Andrew Nembhard, guarded by Christie. Ooh, gets fouled. Weird. Whose idea was to choose Ricochet over Castle and Buzelis? Crazy. I will take any of the bad contract stars plus picks for our role players. Paul George might stop you from contending at 54 mil, but he would easily be our third best player. And I'd hate watching him every game. I would literally stab my eyes. Andrew Nembhard makes the first free throw. Good Lord. Slow start to the third quarter. All right, Naji with the ball after the made free throws goes up and knocks down the one-handed floater. 72-75, Mavs up by 3. All right, Pacers ball, they go up with a floater of their own, get fouled. Man, nothing but fouls. I'm having so much fun watching this free throw competition. Develop A.J. Johnson, honestly, why not? What do you have to lose? Throw him in there. In 2K26, I traded Kyrie and Christie for John and Santi. The trade that chat got mad at me for, and we didn't make the playoffs for 3 years. Good Lord. Kid didn't hold out Hardy. He gave him a 15-minute rotation slot for years. I wouldn't say he had a rotation slot. I actually have to argue that. Jaden Hardy never had a rotation slot. He may have gotten 15 minutes, but it was never consistent, and it was random. Jaden Hardy never had a spot in this team. He was a garbage time hero. Second free throw. Both free throws were bricked by the Pacers. Mavs ball. Christie with it. Christie off screen set by Middleton. Christie at the top. Takes the three. Knocks it down. Why is Christie not shooting more is beyond me. Beyond me. Would you take LeBron James for a season for Lively and PJ? No. I'm good. That would be torture. All right. Pacers ball. Andrew Nembhard guarded by Middleton. Shoots right over him. Misses. Rebounded by Max Christie. Christie going the other way. And we're Hardy in the finals. There was one game where Hardy was going freaking crazy. All right. Christie with the ball. Top of the key. Tween. Drive. Trying to drive. No good. Goes out of bounds. Turns over. All right, Max. You all right. Remember Tim Hardaway breaking a finals record? Hated that. Who's your leading scorer? I want to say it's PJ. PJ had like 16 in the first half. All right, Andrew Nembhard with the ball. Out to Jay Huff. Jay Huff inside to Pascal, who just turns around and scores. Come on, PJ. 74-78. PJ with the ball. Guarded by Jay Huff. PJ's going to drive. Oh, got blocked by Huff. Our ball. What's that trade? LeBron in his potential final season. Lively has a whole career in front of him. Yeah. I've never really, I got respect for LeBron. Never want him on my team, though. We inbound to Middleton. Passes to Naji. Naji with the ball. Goes up with a floater, and of course he knocks it down. Mavs have 80 points. 80-74. Andrew Nembhard with the ball. Guarded by Christie. Off screen set by Jay Huff. Andrew Nembhard to Jay Huff. Weird reverse layup and one on Gaff. Good job, Gaff. Jay Huff makes the and one free throw. All right. Chris Middleton with the ball, top of the key. Oh, got a little space, shoots the three, misses. Out of bounds. Mavs ball. Love it. What do you think about Isaiah Harwell? Not too sure. I haven't really watched much of him. Let me see. 52% keep Middleton. Man, that's crazy. I say drop him. All right, we inbound to Middleton. Pump fakes, goes up, and scores. Well, if he can look, and like, I'm not trying to sound like a hater, even though I know that's impossible. I'm always sound like a hater. It's just whatever he does right now isn't really enough for me to keep him because we're not good. You being our best scorer is because we don't have our best scorers. Like, I don't know. Maybe we keep him. I don't freaking know. Jay Huff with the ball. Gafford lost him as he runs to the basket for a dunk. Good job, Gaff. I don't know what type of defense that was. We don't need Milton next season. He only looks good because Coop's not here exactly. Naji over to PJ. PJ on the wing. Takes a 3 over Pascal. Misses. Rebounded by the Pacers. Pacers ball going the other way. Andrew Nembhard guarded by Naji. Over to Pascal. Guarded by PJ. Get rid of Patrick Dumont first. Oh, yeah. You get rid of Patrick, we can easily get Luka. Pascal Siakam for the long 2. 81-82. Mavs down. I'm sorry, Mavs up by 1. Christie with the ball. Throws it to Middleton. Middleton pulls up the mid-range jumper. Knocks it down. 84-81. 7 minutes left in the first quarter. I'm sorry, 7 minutes left in the third quarter. Andrew Nembhard over to Pascal. Pascal's going to drive. Euros. Ooh, stolen by PJ. Oh, it's a foul. Oh, PJ was ready to run that one. Kid have attachment to Middleton? Probably. Wouldn't surprise me. Sounds like textbook hater talk to me? Probably. I know I'm a certified hater. I just don't see why we want to keep him, in my opinion. Like, with a fully healthy Mavericks team, with Cooper Flag, Kyrie, plus the 2 guys that we draft next in this upcoming draft, where does Middleton go? Middleton mid-range is decent. I will agree. I have to. Chicago Bulls, Patrick Williams so bad? Low-key. No Dirk for GM. We just need a decent GM. Look, I've always said this. For those that say that, who is this Wesley Hunt guy and why does his head look like that? I will say, that's why I'm so glad that, like, as a bald man, I got, like, a normal shaped head for the most part. You know what I mean? Like, my head not weird. There's this, like, dude named Wesley Hunt. I'm getting some political ad. He's running for Senate. This dude's got the ugliest shaped head. He looks like he got bullied. Ugh. Anyway, have you seen Omax? Yeah, he dropped like 23 the other day. Did really well. Wait, was Christie our starting point? I think it was Naji, technically. Keep Milton on a 1+ or a 1-1 in my opinion, just for a tradable contract. Yeah, a 1-1 deal. I don't know, man. Like, where does he fit in this team? Like, I don't know. Because think about it. Think about it. For those that show us a photo, all right, what was the dude's name? Leslie Hunt? Did I say his name was? I don't even remember. All right, I'm about to show you this guy's face. This is the guy that popped up on my screen, chat. This guy. Wesley Hunt. I said Leslie Hunt. Like, ew. Like, why does man's head like, whoa, bro. Somebody tried to tell me all bald black men look the same. I don't look like this. Like, ugh. Ooh, something about that head, bro. Something about that head, bro. I don't know, man. Does he wax his head? That shit looks shiny as a mug, bro. Mine don't even shine. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. I think the funniest thing about, like, me is that a lot of people... Now, if you follow me on Twitter, I very rarely, sometimes, not always, like, maybe 5% of my... Like, 1% of my tweets are political. Not like I'm, like, going on a political rant. I may just say something that is in the realm of politics, but I try to keep politics out of what I do. But I always love that when I do speak on something politically, people assume that they know my political identity or my political affiliation, when that's not the case. A lot of people have said, oh, you're a liberal. No, I'm not. Oh, you're a conservative. No, I'm not. It's so funny when they try to figure me out. When I tell people, first of all, it doesn't matter which side I lean on. But anyway, our ball. Looks like Barnacle Boy Adam Silver. Yo, Preston, Marcel looks like Matt from Wii Sports. I hate y'all. What's good, Aiden? How you doing? How y'all doing? They still burning cars up all over Valhalla? Oh, man. Please be safe, y'all. Reminds me of Vince Carter. Look, I'm just a bully. I see people, I just talk smack. Are you Republican? Nope. Not a Republican. Not a Democrat. I try to be as center as possible. And this is probably the most political you'll hear me speak. Now, straight up, a moment away from this horrible game. Marvin Bagley for 2, love it. Really quick, this is the most political you will ever hear me speak on stream. Savor this moment, 158 of y'all. I am not a Republican. I am not a Democrat. I'm not a conservative. I'm not a liberal. I truly do believe there are good things on both sides, and I think there's bad things on both sides. I believe in bipartisanship. There needs to be a mixture. There needs to be cohesiveness and just collaboration from both sides in order for the American people to be successful. The one thing I hate the absolute most about politics in this country right now is the fact that when Donald Trump won, everybody that voted for him were trying to talk crap to the people that didn't want him, when you should be explaining to people why Donald Trump is a good president. Why is this a good thing, right? Vice versa. When Biden won, everybody on the left said, yay, no Trump. Okay, but can you explain why this is a good thing? That's my biggest problem, is that politics divides this country, and it happens every 4 years, and no one seems to wake up and say, hey, why don't we figure out what's good for everybody? Not just for me, not just for you, because I will tell you one thing, and this is my last thing on this. No president has ever passed a law or legislation that only affects one group of people in this country. Now, I'm talking about in the last 20 years. Let me not say something stupid. I'm very aware of the history of this country. But what I mean by that is Trump, whoever the president is, regardless of who the president is, when they pass laws, it affects everybody. So there should never be this, haha, I won. No, either we all win or we all lose. It's not a you versus me. It's us all in this together. So that's why I hate politics. That's why I don't talk about it, because I feel like there's not enough people who can look at both sides like I do, or at least that I try to do, because there are good Republican policies. There's also good Democratic policies. There's also crazy people on both sides that think it's a gang war, where it's Bloods versus Crips, when in reality, every law they pass affects everybody, no matter who you voted for, and I absolutely hate it. So anyway, that's all the politics you'll ever hear from me. Back to the game. There were points scored. Let me fix the score. Score is 90-84. Mavs up by 6. Clipped, remixed, and masked out of context. Hey, it's all good. People act like politics is the NBA Finals. It's weird. It's weird. I miss it when politics were boring. Jay Huff misses the corner 3, rebounded by PJ, over to B. Will. B. Will running the floor with the ball. Wants to attack the basket per usual, but he gets fouled. He's shooting 2. Yeah. Why are you talking politics over basketball? I just wanted to rant for a quick minute. Y'all know me. I'll talk about anything. Just wanted to rant for a minute. But I understand that, trust me, the few times I've made a political tweet, the amount of people like, stick to basketball, stick to basketball. I'm like, okay. Sorry for being a human with an opinion. But B will shooting 2. Let me see. The algorithms made it worse. Yeah, no, it's all bad. There's not enough independent thinking. B Will misses the first free throw. There's not enough independent thinking. Not enough people that are trying to just think for themselves. It's too much group thought, and I hate it. I hate it. Go George Bush, crazy. Recognize this quote, Marcel. If the NBA was a human body, blank would be a cancer cell. Which is Nico Harrison. Do you think Pascal could be a true first option for a contender? No, but I think Pascal is probably the best second option in the NBA. I truly believe that. Truly do believe that. B Will makes the second free throw. He splits them. Score is 91-84. I would say just use a personal account to make political posts. Oh, yeah. I mean, and I don't have, now trust me, I don't have a strong urge to make political posts. I really don't. But there'll be random moments where something pops up on my feed and I want to talk about it. And that's all I want to do, is I want to talk about it. I don't try to make people mad. I don't try to start controversy. I just like talking about it. But B with the ball shakes the defenders, euros to the basket, goes up, misses, but it's a charge? Oh no, it's a foul. B Will shooting 2. That was actually a really nice take by B Will. That was solid. If they didn't call the foul, Bagley was there to clean it up. Love that. There's no left or right, liberal or conservative when it comes to Nico Harrison. Everyone is united against him. Absolutely, absolutely. Love for Siakam. Oh yeah, dude. Trust me, as a longtime Raptors fan, I got mad love for Pascal. I don't think he can be a number 1, but damn it, he's probably the best number 2 in the league. Love that. I just traded D loading to Dallas for Max Christie in the first. Oh, you're awful. B Will missing the first free throw. Come on, dog. Lock in. Marcel Martin, can we play that clip when we lost to the Pelicans and you crashed out when we became 2-6 and the worst team in the entire league? That was awful. That was rough. That was so rough. Man. Oh, man. We had some rough games to start this season. Oh, man. B Will makes the second free throw. Everyone subscribe to Marcel so we can shave facial hair on the stream. I never said that, but please subscribe. All right, Page with the ball over to Andrew Nembhard, guarded by B. Will on the wing. No, that's not Andrew Nembhard. That's Neesmith, ain't it? Passes over to the top, guarded by Clay. Takes the three. No good. Rebounded by Bagley. Adelson's or Maga just saying, hey, rich people vote the way rich people vote. Pass to Caleb Martin in the corner, guarded by Andrew Nembhard. Over to B. Will. Hey, fun fact, Miriam Adelson's name is in the Epstein files. Brandon Williams with the ball is going to drive to the basket, goes up and scores tough in traffic. B. Will. Name another player on the team doing that. Mavs up by 10, 94-84, 4 minutes left. They try to score. Ooh, good defense from the Mavs. Finally, they pass it to the corner. A 3 over Bagley is good. Good Lord. It's every time I'm like getting hype, it always gets killed. We need to have a Marcel Crash Out compilation for the end of the year. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. All right, B. Will with the ball. Over to Bagley. Bagley. Ooh, almost loses it. Oh, God. Over to Clay. Clay, catch and shoot 3. No good. Womp, womp, womp. I think game 2, right after the Spurs disaster, when Trey and George were killing us, that was a crash out. It was just, it's tough being a Mavs fan. They try to score on Caleb Martin. They missed twice. Rebounded by Clay. Going the other way with it, Clay. You better pass that ball. We know you can't handle the rock. Clay, top of the key. Over to Bagley. Bagley going to spin. Pass to B. Will on the wing. Setting a screen for B. Will. B. with the ball. All alone for 3. No good. God dang it. It was already well known that the Allisons are a horrible family with tons of blood on their hands. Like I said, they're in the Epstein files. Anyway, they take a 3, the Pacers, and they make it. Call a timeout, please. Yeah, thank you. 90 to 94. Mavs up by 4. We got, like 3 minutes left in the game. Let me fix the clock. But yeah, I don't know in what context Miriam is in the Epstein files, but if you search, her name's in there. I just don't know the context. We need to see the Mavs versus the Pelicans 2-6 crash on stream. No. What costumes do I have? Like Halloween costumes? I don't know. I have a Grinch outfit. Like I have a whole Grinch costume head to toe. Marcel, quick question for you. Would you rather have Nico as a GM or would you rather trade Kyrie, Matt Christie, and Bagley? Give me Nico. Give me Nico. Goku and Vegetable. What? PJ and Chris look like Goku and Vegetable. Yeah. Goku and Vegeta. Who's been the best player today for the Mavs? It's probably either Chris Middleton or PJ. Who y'all think stood on business? In this weird game, I think it's between PJ or Chris that kind of stood on business. Here, I'll pull up their stats. PJ's got 18, 5, and 1 with 1 steal and 1 block. And Middleton has 16, 4, and 5 with 1 steal. I think it's really between them. Has anyone else gotten double digits? Clay's got 3 still. Caleb 5 still. Okay. Naji's got 13, but he's kind of fighting for that. Ty Jones still hasn't scored. Man, I don't know what's going on with him. Gaff has 8, 8 and 4. I know Christie hit a couple threes. He's got 10 points, and Marvin Bagley has 8.7 rebounds. So, yeah, it's between PJ and Chris that's really kind of like doing it right now. Marcel's the Grinch. We need to see that. Give me 25,000 subscribers, and I'll do a full video in a Grinch costume. I'll do it. Marcel, if you don't show the crash out, I will go to your house, shave all your facial hair, make sure you have your hair back on Can't Turn Bald again. Well, guess what, Luke? You better come find me then. And I got 2 pit bulls downstairs waiting for you. Speaking of the Grinch, I seen a reply to your post last night that said you look like Bricklebaum from the new Grinch. Yes, I saw that. He wasn't wrong. Wasn't wrong. POV, you're a Mavs fan at the start of the season. You're seeing crash outs all over the place. Yeah, pretty much. Remember when Marcel had the Unk stash? Dog. Been to some changes. How in the world do we have 94 points and no one close to 20? It's a team effort. I don't know. The math somehow adding up. Let me see. PJ had 18 and Chris at 16. Yeah. 2 pit bulls, pathetic. I have 2 machine guns. Hey, Michael Vick, calm down. Who will you rather have, Bol with Kyrie mentorship or Gaff with a jumper? Gaff with a jumper. Who you think winning? Probably Mavs. We got more people we can throw out there. They're going to start getting tired after a while. My mustache got in my mouth. Naji Marshall with a floater is good. 96-90. We got to be careful. We almost lost that 10-point lead. Well, we did lose a 10-point lead. All right, Pacers ball. They're going to pass it around. Guarded by Caleb Martin. I'm going to drive. Key out to the corner for a 3 over Gaff. They miss. Rebounded by Caleb Martin. Over to B. Will in transition. B. Will with the ball is going to go all the way. Misses the layup. Ooh, stolen by Clay. Clay for 3. Misses. Rebounded by the Pacers. Christy Nome, is that you threatening Marcel Pubs? Christy Nome, that crazy lady. All right, Pacers with the ball. Kick it out to the top. Guarded by B. Will. Over to the top. Over to the wing. They're going to drive up right past Clay. Kick it to the corner. Over Caleb Martin. And they score. Man, our defense sucks. They ran a play and we just ran around. Gafford the jumper and all-star for sure. Marcel and Slightly's reaction to the trade was absolutely hilarious but devastating. It was rough. Do we know when Cooper comes back? We don't, and that's the problem. Clay misses. Rebounded by the Pacers. They're going the other way with it. They're going to drive on B. Will. Goes up. No good. Rebounded by Clay. Over to B. Will. I think B. Will might have blocked that. B. Will the ball on the wing. Throws it to Gaff. Gaff on the low block. Trying to fight his way in. Trying to pivot out to Naji. Naji drives. Misses the layup. No foul. Rebounded by Gaff. Good board. Over to B. Will. B. Will. Ooh. Turns it completely over. Bad pass. Golly. All of our efforts for nothing. A corner 3 by the Pacers. No good. Rebounded by B. Will. B. Will with the ball. Bring it down for the Mavs. I just got here. Was the tank off disgusting to watch so far? Honestly, it's all offense, no defense. B. Will with the ball. Calling for an ISO, but he passes to Clay on the wing. Over to Gaff on the low block. Over to Naji. A floater in the middle. That was a very easy 2 points. Very easy play. They walked through it. Marcel, if you were the NBA commish, how would you like to fix the tanking? Everybody gets one warning. And if you're caught tanking again, you lose whatever lottery pick you get, and you get put into the 15th pick, and everybody else moves up. So let's say you were going to get the 3rd pick in the draft. You're now getting the 15th, and the 4th, whoever got 4th, they move up. You just move them all up. Now, if that pick was owed to somebody, it still goes to that team. Sucks to suck, but that's how I do it. No, because that punishes people that don't deserve it. So this is what I would do. I would still do that. So we got a timeout. Score is 100-93. This is how I would solve tanking. If you are caught tanking, you get a warning. You get caught tanking again, you lose that lottery pick. You get moved down to 15th or 16th, wherever it is. Everybody else moves up. If, however, your lottery pick would have been owed to someone else, so like the Clippers, their pick would be owed to the Thunder. Or, yeah, their pick will be owed to the Thunder. Instead of moving around, okay, cool. That pick just goes to the Thunder now. That pick now belongs to the Thunder. And now you get their pick. Sucks to suck. Because you have to understand, tanking does not affect the players to a degree. The players don't care if we're tanking or not. For the most part, they don't want to tank. But think about it. Why would I be okay with tanking so we get a better pick? Why? So you can draft my replacement? So we can go get some young rookie and that's your focal point and not me? I'm not getting paid? No. Like, players don't like tanking. It affects them too much. So you have to punish the franchise, the owners, those people. Oh, you want to tank for a better pick? Guess what? Now you're at the bottom of the draft. Sucks to suck, don't it? Sucks to suck. That's how I would do it. You make it that if you can make the consequence of tanking that severe, people stop tanking. People just stop. If they know that it's that severe, if they get caught, they just won't do it. If you want to sit players because they're injured, cool. Go through the protocols. Make sure that it's all legit and it's all up to code. Being on a bad eye. Or how the Jazz do it. Oh, you sat some of your best players in the 4th quarter for no reason? That's a warning. Do it again. And I'm going to tell you, if you do that again, then you're losing your pick. You know what I mean? That's what I would do. Dumb question, but what is wrong with using NFL's draft system? It seems pretty straightforward. I heard people would rather that, but we'll see that. Let me see here. One armed retro gamer says, to secure his bird rights, the scheme was exposed by a dispute between agents, resulting in a $3.5 million fine, lost first-round picks, and voided contracts. All right, it's 103-95. Some more points have been scored. End of the 3rd quarter. Oh, my gosh. I've been rambling. 103-95. We have a whole nother quarter to go. This is going to be crazy. If you could add 2 or 3 new events to All-Star Weekend, what would they be? None. I don't like All-Star Weekend. What about Bucks Pels pick this year? If the Pels tank and lose their pick, then the Bucks get the 15th pick. And that's in my thought, like that's what makes it difficult. Like if your pick would be owed to another team and you caught tanking, then the team that would get your pick loses out because you tanked. I would just give them your pick anyway. You don't get a pick. How about that? If your pick would go to another team, you get caught tanking, cool. You now owe them that pick and you don't have a pick anymore. I think that's how you do it. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. If your pick isn't owed to anybody, but you get caught tanking, you get moved in, you get knocked out of the lottery and everyone moves up. If your pick is owed to a team and you get caught tanking, cool. They just automatically have that pick now. Sucks to suck. That's how I do it. That's how I do it. I think that's how you fix it. Because like I said, tanking doesn't really, like, players don't care. They don't get anything out of it. It's organization, it's always from the top. It always comes from the top. But yeah. Yeah, gamblers complaining about tanking combined with the fan base pushing for lowering ticket prices. 99% the reason Adam being aggressive. I'm pretty sure the gambling is the biggest push. Obviously, the integrity of the league and the integrity of basketball, blah, blah, blah. It's because of gambling. That's why. And obviously, players don't care. You know what I mean? I would add the old stars, which is veterans. That's 35 to 40 plus for the All-Star Weekend event. That would probably be the most... That would be a very difficult game of basketball to watch. I promise you, I know all of us love Dirk, but if I had to watch Dirk play an All-Star game right now, it would hurt my eyes. If I had to watch Dirk and Vince Carter play in an All-Star game right now, it hurt my eyes. What would you do to make NBA Finals feel like a must-watch event like the Super Bowl? I would do a Game 3 celebrity appearance, right? So, like, you know how the Super Bowl has their halftime show? It's always a celebrity. All right, cool. Game 3, we have an amazing halftime event. Do that. Oh. Make it fun. It is almost impossible situation. Your method, a team could intentionally go to 15th pick to save it from protections. I think you have to remove protections or only allow lottery protected. And yeah, and that's why that's why it's so weird. And that's why also, in my honest opinion, I don't think tanking is as bad of a issue right now as people make it seem. I think it's being blown out of proportion. Are teams tanking? Yes. Have teams tanked before? Of course. Has there ever been a team that tanked, got a pick, and that pick helped them win a championship the next year? No. So I don't know, man. Clay for a crazy 3, knocks it down. Good Lord. Starting the fourth quarter, hot. 106.95. If I was a gambling man, I would have put Knipple as Rookie of the Year and had Lauri Markkanen going under whatever his point spread was, since Mavs and Jazz want to sit the good players, yeah. All right, Pascal Siakam passes to the inside, out to the corner for a 3 over Bagley. They miss. Rebounded by Caleb Martin. Caleb Martin with the ball, going the other way. Caleb Martin, hands off to Clay. Clay with the ball. Jab step, jab step. Shoots it anyway. Misses. Rebounded by Pascal Siakam. Pascal with the ball. Kicks out to the wing for a 3. They miss. Rebounded by Bagley. Over to Naji. Naji over to Tyus Jones. Ty Jones bring the ball down for the Mavs. Ty Jones, please have a better game. Score some, please. A 3 from Clay, still no good. I guess we're just spamming 3s now. Rebound by Pascal Siakam, bringing it down for the Pacers. Guard by Naji Marshall. Hands it off to the big man, over to the wing. Takes a 3 over Ty Jones, and they knock it down. Good Lord. All right, Tyus Jones with the ball. Over to Marvin Bagley. Bagley hands off to Clay. Clay's going to drive, shoots the mid-range, and he misses. Hey, Clay, stop shooting. Pascal Siakam with the ball. Would you start Gafford, Lively, Bagley, Power, Cisse, starting center? I'm starting Bagley. Clay gets the rebound from the missed shot from the Pacers. Naji Marshall going the other way with it. For tanking, why not just remove teams from the NBA? Oh, that's a little bit harsh. Oh, you tanked? You're out the league. Whoa. Can't punish players for what the organization wants to do. Pacers ball. They're passing around. I don't think the Mavs are tanking. No, we're just bad. That's too harsh. It's not harsh enough. If it all depends on how serious of a problem is tanking. If tanking is so bad and so serious, then make the consequence severe. Make it so severe that no one wants to do it. They took away, let me know if I'm wrong, but didn't they take away like 5 first-round picks from the Timberwolves back in like the 90s or 2000s for trying to circumvent the salary? Oh. Come on. But yeah, removing teams from the league, that is too harsh though. Find the Pacers for dirty tanking. Look, the Pacers were tanking all season long. Early 2000s, cooked early KG career. Yep. The Pacers were tanking all season long. Like, there's no reason why they should be this bad. You have Benedict Mathurin, Andrew Nembhard, and Pascal. Jay Huff hooping like this. You should be able to win some games. Taking harder than anybody. Pacers are tanking? Yeah, they're taking harder than anybody. All right. But I heard that the majority of the complaints about tanking came from the Thunder. Lovely. A 3 from the Pacers. No good. Rebounded by Bagley. If I had 3 bullets, they would all go to D'Lo. Hey, chill out. Don't threaten the man. Ty Jones passes to Caleb Martin. Martin with the ball. Going to drive. Goes up. Oh, pass to PJ. PJ goes up with a floater. Gets fouled. He's shooting 2. Russell Houston saying the league needs to make tanking hard, meaning the team with the least amount of points that is closest to a loss, meaning almost win the game, should get first round. Bro, we should have traded Gafford for Mathurin. Dog, yes. We should have. Would have helped us with scoring a lot. All right, PJ shooting free throws. Brickin' for chicken. Misses the first one. All right, PJ missed the second one. Get everybody some Chick-fil-A. But yeah, if you think tanking is that big of an issue, then the consequence has to be like extremely severe. But the change that they want to make, they just seem so, I don't know. PJ makes the second free throw. No Chick-fil-A for y'all. Funny that OKC is complaining about tanking when they were tanking for several years after PG SGA trade. Exactly. I don't get it. Gaff was our scoring center. What happened to him? Oh, I got you, Rated. We don't include him in plays. We're not running any offense through Gafford. That's why. We don't look for him to score. That's the problem. Pascal scores for the Pacers, 101 to 107. Ty Jones passes to Bagley. Bagley goes all the way with a big two-handed slam. There we go. Big bag. Love that. Love that. Who on the team do you want trade the most? Honestly, it's either PJ or Gaff, but it's not like I want them gone so bad I hate them. But like if I had to trade somebody, it's probably one of those two. A 3 from the Pacers is good. Good God, they just knocked down threes. Yeah, probably Gaff or PJ. He lost a dog in him? Probably. What's better, Chick-fil-A fries or McDonald's fries? I like McDonald's fries, but they're not good after like 5 minutes. I do like waffle fries from Chick-fil-A, though. PJ with the putback layup after the miss from Marvin Bagley is good. PJ having himself a hell of a game. 111 to 104. Hey, we got 20 subs to 25K. Pascal Siakam drives on Christie. Euros. Travels. Good Lord. OKC tanked for 2 years and got Poku plus P. Giddy. They were a playing team when they got Chet. Yep. And don't forget, Chet missed his whole rookie year because he got hurt. The Pelicans are tanking. They have an awesome squad and is bringing Zion off the bench. Well, I don't think the Pelicans are tanking because they don't have a pick in this draft. Like, they don't have a first-round pick in this upcoming draft. I don't think they're tanking on purpose. They are just bad. All right, we got a timeout. 111 to 104. 8 minutes left in a quarter. If you could be a dinosaur, which one would you be? I will show you. I'd be this. It's a brand new Spinosaurus that they found in Africa. Yeah, if I was a dinosaur, I'd be this bad boy. So, yeah. Let me see. PJ with 21. Yeah. He's already thought about it. Yeah, man. I love dinosaurs. I'm actually, like, really, really into dinosaurs. Spinosaurus over T-Rex all day, every day. But I do choose Carnosaurus? Carnosaurus over T-Rex. T-Rex ain't all that. Or Titanosaurus. Titanosaurus. Raptor. Raptors are actually really small. Are we going to win or choke? I think we're going to win. It'll be really hard for us to lose this game right now. The Pacers just don't have any players. They're all gassed, and we're just kind of throwing stuff out there, seeing if it sticks. Surprised we haven't seen AJ Johnson. I have a feeling we're not going to keep him long term. I saw that claim of the new dinosaur, but didn't watch the video yet. I haven't really watched or looked too much into it, but what I've seen is that it's a new, I guess, a new species of Spinosaurus out of Africa. It's got like a horn. Other than that, I don't really know too much else. If you were Mavs GM and got a call from Giannis that he wants to play for the Mavs to reunite with Kid, do you take it? Yeah. I have a feeling they'll choke. Yeah, we'll see. Small but badass. Yeah, I mean, if I saw just one Raptor, I'd be like, I could probably take you. If I saw a pack of them, I'm like, I'm dead. Surprised we haven't seen Miles Kelly correct. Yeah, well, no. I think because they're trying to win this game. Let's see, we have to play AJ Johnson, kind of develop him. We really should. What y'all feeling on over under? I don't know. All right, we're back. 111-104. Tied to Marvin Bagley, who attacks the basket for two with the one-handed slam. Love to see that. Big bag. Never fear fumbling. There we go. We're back. Between who we just picked up, who should we develop and work with or use as trade capital? You keep Bagley for sure. You develop A.J. Johnson. You drop Middleton, and you keep Ty Jones. Another three from the Pacers goes in. Good Lord. 107-113. Ty Jones bring the ball down for the Mavs. Over to Middleton. What's your favorite Pokemon? My favorite Middleton to Ty Jones for two. A little give and go. Love that. My favorite Pokemon is Flygon. That was my favorite Pokemon. All right. Pacers with the ball. On the wing. Pass to the top. Guard by Bagley. Hand off to the wing. They're going to drive. Shoots right over Christie. Misses. Rebound by PJ. Over to Max. Max bring the ball down for the Mavs. Max is going to attack. Euros goes up. Tried to draw the foul, no good, but Bagley's there to clean it up. No, Bag, I know it. He's upset. That's fine. Pacers ball, they're passing all around. Doing some handoffs. They're on the wing, guard by PJ. Hand it off again. They take a three over Middleton. They miss, but they get it back. They try another three. Pacers connect. Good God. We cannot keep allowing these second chance opportunities. Dallas should bring in LeBron James and Wemby. Oh, Lord. In the beginning of the season, OKC would sit out SGA the whole fourth quarter because they were that good. All right, Ty Jones with the ball. Over to Middleton. Middleton on the wing. Oh. Got pushed by the Pacers. Do you know or hear on Cooper's return? I've heard nothing. I honestly thought he'd be back today. I thought Cooper Flag would be playing today. All right, we inbound it to Gaff. Gaff over to Christie. Christie to Middleton. Middleton back to the basket. Going to spin. Pull up from the baseline jumper, and it's good. All right, maybe I'm going to come around to Chris Middleton. Maybe I'll feel a little different. I don't know. Pacers passing the ball around. Top of the key. They're going to drive. Kick it out to the corner for a three over B-Will. They knock it down. Another three. That's how we lose, is the three ball just falling for them. Good Lord. Good God. We need a big three team again in the NBA? Yeah. Get 3 stars on the same team? I'm cool with 3 good players, not 3 stars. PJ passes to Christie. Corner 3. Misses. Rebounded by the Pacers. Pacers going all the way with it. Mavs only up by 5. 5 minutes left in the game. They're swinging it around. They're going to drive on Middleton. Ooh, Middleton with a hard foul. He's going to shoot 2. On Shepard. Where is Nembhard? Who are Nembhard or the Pacers Nembhard? Ryan Nembhard is not playing. Andrew Nembhard is playing. But Shepard makes one of the free throws. 114 to 117. Mavs ball. We're only up by 3. This is how the tanking comes in. This is how we really just choke. Middleton with the ball. He's going to drive. Pulls up from the mid-range. Knocks it down. That was a very tough shot by Chris Middleton. All right. I might be coming around to Middleton. Oh, stolen by B. Will, and he attacks the basket going the other way for 2. Love to see that. By the way, keep it the PSA. Of course, every single game, I'm giving you all that PSA, baby. All right. Pacers ball. Guarded by B. Will. Over to the top, guarded by Christie. Going to drive. Euro lays it up for 2. It's crazy because I understand if we lose, like, yeah, that's great, but I was like, I kind of want to win. I'm cool with winning 1 every, like, 4 games. B. Will with the ball on the wing. Over to Middleton. Middleton. Ooh, spins, goes up, off the glass, and good. Okay, Chris. Okay, Chris. I may change my mind. Maybe I was a hater. Maybe I was a Chris Middleton hater. He actually hooped. He got 22 points. All right, we got to have a conversation now. Pacers passing the ball around. They take a 3 over PJ, and of course they knock it down. Honest opinion, do you believe Kyrie is ready to play or he's just playing the game? Kyrie's choosing to sit out because there's no point in him coming back. Kyrie's return was 110% his decision. I promise you, if we did not trade Anthony Davis, Kyrie would be back already. Chris Middleton, open 3. Bang! Okay, Chris! What? Okay. Chris Middleton must have heard my slander. He can come back. Keep hooping. Keep hooping, I guess. Holy crap. What? This is insane. Absolutely insane. Oh, Chris getting kind of heated. I like the energy, though. Can't outtake the Pacers anyways. I just wish Coop could get this rare win. I know. Please sit Chris. He's playing too good, right? Post-game video going to feature Middleton. Uh-huh. Yup. Was your favorite year streaming Mavs content 2024? Yes, that was my favorite year. The beginning of last year was fun. Didn't like the last half. Kyrie can play right now? Absolutely. If Dame can play in the 3-point competition, Kyrie can come back on a minutes restriction. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, a missed shot by the Pacers. Rebound by Chris Middleton. Bring it down. Big bag with another double-double, of course. 25 for mid. Look, PJ corner 3. No good. Rebound by the Pacers. Going the other way. We got 3.5 minutes left in the game. There's going to be a timeout soon. Watch. Jay Huff, top of key 3. Misses, rebounded by Middleton. And there's a timeout. Called it. Three minutes left in the fourth quarter. Mavs up by 7. Middleton was on a heater. Crazy. Why get rid of Middleton? He's good. It's just I don't really see him like a long-term fit. But a short-term fit looks pretty good, so I don't know. Let's keep Middleton, work his way into a consistent casual before glazing. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Him playing like this, I can't really stand on how I feel about Middleton when he's playing like this, right? I just sound like a hater. But at the same time, I don't see where he fits long term. I don't think I'm against Middleton because I think he's trash. I just don't see the fit long term. You feel me? Being the best player on this team with this roster right now isn't really much of a flex. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I wouldn't mind keeping Middleton if he resigns for 10 mil, maybe. His only issue is because Chris Minnie is old. That is also true. He is old. Chris Middleton is an old man. Chris is 34. Okay, I thought he was 35, 36. He's 34, so he's a year older than Kyrie. I don't know, chat. I really don't know. I don't know. MLE with a team option on 2 year, and he's very tradable. Do it. Why not? Let's not get too excited. The Pacers do suck. They do. But it's but I also can't overlook a good performance because who else dropped 20 points today? What, did PJ? Middleton over AD, man. A win is a win. Yeah, not that old. Yeah, no, I thought Middleton was 35, 36. He's only 34, so okay. I feel different about it. I don't know. Horford is 39. He's still decent for the Warriors. The OG are hanging there. You're right. Let Middleton work 2 years and trade up for him. I think that's fair. You know what? That's fair. That's fair. I'm glad I didn't already record that Milton video because after tonight, I can be swayed. You know what I mean? But obviously, it's a recency bias. I'll feel differently after I see more from him, but we'll see. Milton is a champ. Oh, yeah. I mean, he won in Milwaukee. He's actually playing very well right now. Yo soy papa. Ooh, ooh. We need this dub so much. Yeah. You still want Milton on this team? I mean, I'm conflicted. Y'all did yourselves a favor trading AD. AD is Mr. Injury, not an NBA championship piece at this point in his career. Absolutely. Sup, little daddy? Hey, chat, chill out. What's Chris' stats? I'll throw them up right now. Mr. Middleton, come on down. Chris Middleton has 25 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 11 of 15 from the floor, 3 of 5 from 3 with 1 steal. He has 13 points in this quarter alone. He's hooping. So we're back after the timeout. 3 minutes left. Naji Marshall with the ball. Let's see it. Naji Marshall over to Chris. Chris is hooping. Bagley with a screen. Middleton's going to drive. Oh, turn it over. He lost the ball. Good Lord. All right. Pacers going the other way. Jay Huff over to the wing. Going to drive on Christie. Oh, try to punch it on Try to punch it on Bagley. Good block by Marvin. Max Christie going all the way. Reverse layup is good by Max. Love that. Good defense to the offense. All right. Andrew Nembhard with the ball. Guarded by Middleton. Over to the wing, guard by Naji. Back to Nembhard, top of the key. Back to the wing. Pump fake on Naji. Back to the top. Back to the wing, guard by Marvin. Back to Nembhard. They're just passing it back and forth, not doing much. A long 3 by Nembhard. Oh my God, he made that. That was like a 35-foot 3. 128 to 122. Here we go. 2 minutes left. Naji Marshall bringing the ball down. Naji with the ball. Over to Chris Middleton. Bagley with a screen. Middleton don't need it. He's just going to try and drive. Stops. Finds PJ as he cuts to the basket. Goes up high off the glass. It's a foul. There we go. PJ shooting 2. Coop, Kyrie, top 8 pick. Christy Lively, OKC pick is 6 dudes you got minutes for, like 3 rotation slots more between Gav, Clay, Martin, PJ, Naji, who are already in the roster. That's right. Milton is better than I thought. This is my first game watching him. This is his best game so far. I mean, he hasn't really had a bad game since he got here. This is obviously his best game, though. Milton living his best life in this game. All for it. Do your thing, big dog. Have fun. Have yourself a game. PJ makes the first free throw. Part and update the score like you were. What? PJ shooting the second free throw. Makes it. There we go. Yeah, this is a dub. 130 to 122. Mavs up by 8. Andrew Nembhard with the ball, guard by Christie. Off the screen by Pascal. Passes back to Pascal. Drives on Christie. PJ's there for the double team. Inside to the man. Out to the other man. Goes up. Gets fouled with the and one. Pacers going to the line for the and one. There we go. Keep Chris up to 60%. Hey, no guarantee the 29-30 pick is worth giving minutes. Hey, no one knows that. All right. They missed the free throw. Rebound by PJ. PJ's got the ball. We got a minute and a half left in the game. Pass it to Naji. You know we're going to kill that clock. Off screen set by Middleton. Naji's got it. Oh, he's going to... he lost the ball. Pascal passes. Okay, now are we tanking? We're just throwing it around. Oh, it's a charge. Good charge by Middleton. Is that a charge by Middleton? Okay. Okay, Middleton. What? Our ball. I used to say Pascal was better than Middleton. Guess I was wrong. Mavs can't choke this bad to Pacers again like last year. Yeah. 19 subs from 25K? No. All right, what? We got a timeout. We put in our tank commanders. Is A.J. Johnson getting some minutes? Miles Kelly, maybe? We're up by 6 with a minute and a half. Still enough time to lose this one. Oh, the Pacers are challenging that. Okay, we'll challenge that charge. But anyway, they're going to challenge that charge, see where everything goes. Who gets it, who doesn't. Jaylen Brown making Luka look dumb right now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. But while they're challenging that, we got 223 people in the chat. I'm calling for a late fourth quarter like spike. We only have 82 likes, but there's 200 of y'all. Like the stream. Get me to 100 likes. Matter of fact, give me to 25,000 subs right now. If you're not subbed to this channel, you better sub right now. Bah. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm sorry if I got too aggressive and scared you. All right. The call stands. Our ball. Naji Marshall with it. Bring it down for the Mavs. People forget that Chris Middy was Giannis' second option, the Bucks in the championship run. They shouldn't forget, but since then, he hasn't really done much, but he's doing something now. Max Christie for 3. No good. Rebounded by the Pacers. Nembhard with the ball for the Pacers, going back the other way. Pascal goes up, misses the layup. Rebounded by Chris Middleton. There he is. Chris Middleton passes to Christie in transition. Euros goes up, gets the 2 to go. Go ahead, Max. Max is actually really good at slowing it down. There we go. How old is Middleton? He's 34. All right. Pacers throw up an alley-oop to Jay Huff, and he throws it off the glass for 2. Naji Marshall bringing the ball down for the Mavs. Passes to Middleton. We got 38 seconds left. Passes to Bagley. Bagley over to Max Christie. Getting fouled. There we go. Too old to be on this team. They forgot because he was with the Wizards. That's also fair. 33 seconds left. Mavs up by 6. That's a dub. Christie shooting 2. All right. Max Christie making both free throws. Pacers call a timeout. Marcel, you can broadcast the game with a 51% transparent watermark over initial content without being in violation. Are you for real? I can broadcast the game with a 51% transparent watermark over initial content without being in violation. I may end up showing you guys the game. What? I'll look into that, Russell. If I can do that, I'll definitely will. I was going to set up. I had an idea of setting it up on in my office. I'd have a TV in the background showing the game like in reverse. Like I've seen people do that and they get away with it. But I abandoned that idea. But we'll see. Yeah, let's see if we're gonna win. Adam laid down the belt. Both teams ethical to the end. Yeah. LeBron has played 1,600 career games. Second in history. Good Lord. Only second? That's crazy. I imagine LeBron has played the most games in NBA history, because especially since he's never missed like a full season. Podziemski almost had a triple-double off the bench against the Nuggets. God dang, how bad are the Nuggets? You do that too? Just keep audio out? Yeah, I'll try that. I think that would do really well for my streams. Pacers inbound it. They take a 3 over Bagley. No good. Rebound by Pascal, who goes right back up. Blocked by PJ, but they're calling a goaltend. Good job, PJ. Could you rank the guard prospects in the upcoming draft in which you want the Mavericks to draft them? That's a lot of work. Maybe another stream. All right, we inbound it. PJ's got it. Over to Bagley. Bagley goes up. It gets blocked by Jay Huff. Good Lord. All right. Good night. PJ, of course, it's always you. LeBron will catch Robert Parrish games. But oh, good Lord, Robert Parrish. Are we about to tank? Are we actually choking this game right now? I just realized it's like 20 seconds left in the game. Oh my God! Hold on. What's going on? Wait! Why are the Pacers shooting free throws? There's 20 seconds left. What's going on? Oh my God! They made the first one. Oh my God! If you give me overtime in this crappy game, I'll be upset. They make both. Good Lord. See where it goes. All right, PJ inbounds it to Naji. Naji to Marvin. Marvin back to Naji. Naji got fouled. He's shooting. 4-point lead. My antenna can't hardly get rain, so if you stream the game, we chillin'. Stream it, show us. I can't show it. Scores 134 to 130. 16.3 seconds left in the game. Naji Marshall shooting 2. Can y'all hear me? Hello? Yeah. Naji misses the first free throw. Oh, my days. What? What's going on? We've taken 31 free throws this game. God dang. He missed both. Oh, my God. But somehow, okay, I don't know what's going on. Patience with the ball. They try to go for a 3. They miss. Rebounded by Naji. 8 seconds left. Oh, we could have lost this game fast. Okay. Oh, we could have lost that real quick. Oh, Lord. Anyway, 134-130. Mavs win. Okay. Oh, God. Shout out to Chris Middleton and PJ. Those guys really did their thing. I'll throw their stats right back up. First, let's take a look at PJ, who did have a much better game compared to his most recent games. Had 23 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists with 1 steal and 1 block. And shout out to, where's your name, Middleton? There we go, Chris Middleton. Chris Middleton had 25 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists, had a very good game with 1 steal. But also Marvin Bagley, another double-double, 12 points and 11 rebounds with 1 assist and 1 steal. How did old Gafford do? Gafford didn't do too bad. Solid backup big stats right there. Solid backup big stats. But the losing streak has finally ended. The Mavericks got a dub, which is important in some instances. But thank you all for hanging out with me tonight. It was, or I guess this afternoon, this evening, whatever time it is around the world where you are at. So glad that you guys hung out with me. Thank you so much. The Mavericks are going to keep rolling on. We play the Nets on Tuesday. That should be a win. I got a whole bunch more videos coming out. I do have a post-game bid for you guys today. I promise you I'm going to drop that. Russell Houston said, who's on biz? It's got to be Middleton. Got to be Middleton. But let me know who y'all think. But anyway, thank you all for hanging out with me for tonight's game. As always, my name is Marcel Martin. This is Mavericks Digest, where I try to go live for almost every Mavericks game. And at the end of all my games, I always want to give you guys a PSA about mental health, because to me, there's no other type of health like mental health. There's no better health than mental health. For those that don't know, I was in the U.S. Army for about 4.5 years. I got out due to disability. I got a lot of issues with my body. Got brain damage. I got nerve damage in my back. No cartilage in my knee. I've got depression, anxiety, PTSD. I'm all banged up. And when I got out the military, my transition was hard. I gained a lot of weight. I was fat. I lost my hair. Didn't make friends. I also tried to take my life a few times. And if it wasn't for my medication therapy, my support group of friends and family, I would not be here right now. And I share that with you guys, because if there's anyone watching my stream who's going through a tough time right now that doesn't feel like they have anything going for them and that life just isn't isn't for them, please reach out to me if you need someone to talk to. My name is Marcel Martin. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Discord. My dogs are barking. But you can find me on social media. Please reach out to me. Message me if you need somebody. It's never too much. You can always message me. And if I see your message, I will always respond. Sometimes I'm too busy, so I don't see message right away. But please, I'm being so serious when I say this. If you need something, if you need somebody, please reach out to me. I'm here for you guys. You guys are here for me, and I appreciate each and every one of you guys. But anyway, I got a post-game vid to record for you guys, as well as a couple other videos for the week coming up. So make sure you all stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed, all the good stuff. And as always, take care, drink water. Peace.
Mavericks, we rise, no fear in our eyes. Step onto the court, we cutting ties. Mavericks Digest, bring the heat on the beat. Dallas pride flows from head to feet.
You should subscribe to Mavericks Digest and drink water.